Some things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark, speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Disconnected, out of mind, I'm unaffected by the times. Mr. I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise, no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties, and I wouldn't wanna break them. I wouldn't wanna break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to her. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. Harder that you try, baby, the further you'll fall. Even with all the money in the whole wide world. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me. Please, please, please don't pass me by. Everything you know about me now, baby, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna call it by a brand new name. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please, please don't drag me. Please, please.
same sweet song again. Well, you know why. Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La 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 la. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La 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 la. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain.
Welcome to another American River College athletics broadcast. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is a beautiful afternoon here on Beaver Field on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It's time for American River College baseball. The Beavers taking on the San Joaquin Delta College Mustangs in the third of a three-game series. The Mustangs have taken the first two by scores of 13-3 and 16-6, and we are just about ready to go as Metallica reverberates all over the stadium here. I'm Mark the Phantom Low with you, along with Riley the engineer. Jessica, J-Dog is working the scoreboard. Matt Pearson, of course, is trying his best to do the PA duties. Mario and his buddy are down there. They're the red shirts. They're eating all the donuts that Tim brought to us. So there's a lot going on here already. But want to underscore the fact what a beautiful day it is out here for baseball. If you're within earshot, if you're there, if you're in the city, if you want to come on out, I would usually say stay home and listen to me and watch Riley's pictures. But for today, it's such a nice day, Riley. I'm going to encourage people to come on out. Bring the family, bring the canines, and bring a feline if you want to. I mean, it would be out of place here, but go ahead and do it because we've got the third of a 3-game series. Beavers and the Mustangs. Yesterday's game, 16-6, won by the Mustangs down in Stockton. Well, crazy game. 12 of the 22 runs in that game were scored in the first inning, 5 by the Beavers and 7 by the Mustangs on a combined total of 3 hits. So there were a lot of free passes, a couple of hit batters, a lot of bruises were rubbing down and everything. But after that, the Mustangs had a 7-5 lead coming out of that inning. Then it was pretty quiet until the Delta put a couple more runs up on the board in the 6th and the 7th. Eventually won that one 16-6 behind 3 home runs. Beavers got a home run from Jonas Diaz yesterday, his first of the season. Mustangs getting ready. Joey Garrienti is our pitcher today, the right-hander. A 2-1 record, 28 2/3 innings. 30 strikeouts, 12 base on balls, and an ERA of 4.08. So Joey, probably the best throwing pitcher for the Beavers right now. He'll be out here against the Mustangs, who are now 10-7 on the season and 2-0 in conference play. Looking to sweep the initial series. Beavers back in action next week. The series next week. The foe is the Sierra College Wolverines. One of those games, that'll be on Thursday. I think that's the 6th of March. That'll be the home game. So that's when we'll be back here doing a little bit of baseball. But Sam Tillman are going to start us off here. He'll be followed by Sutter Moss and Joel Roberts for the Mustangs. Tillman, 217 on the season. 3 home runs in, 13 runs batted in. He is out of Lincoln High School down in Stockton. And he'll lead us off here in the top of the first against Joey Garrienti, who prefers to work from the stretch. Not a lot of breeze out here in this one so far. There's a chopper foul down the first base line. Rest of the lineup, Matthew Cormier, the catcher's hitting cleanup. Ian Guanzon, second baseman, batting fifth. Samuel Rivas at third base, and Derek Pham. Malachi Broschart, who had 2 hits off the bench in relief on Tuesday and then had a home run off the bench yesterday. He gets the start at DH, batting eighth, and Kyle Sandner will hit ninth and play right field. Thomas Meyer is on the mound for the Mustangs in this third game of the 3-game series. Check swing, that is too low. 1 ball and 1 strike. I already want to commend the umpires. They're meeting at home plate with both managers, both coaches, which usually takes anywhere from 4 to 7 minutes by our count. It took about 90 seconds, and it spoiled our betting pool, but it actually was it got the game going on a better note, and that's what we're out here to try to do. 1-1 pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. 1-2 on Tillman, and he had a questioning look at the umpire, but the umpire remained solid. He said, "I had a short meeting and I know what I'm doing." And okay, well done, sir. 1-2 on the right-hand hitting first baseman. That swung on and fouled back to the screen. Behind the plate, Eli Campbell for the Beavers. Threw out a couple of guys in Tuesday's game. And on the mound, as we said, Garrienti will go through the rest of the defensive alignment after this batter. Sutter Moss, the center fielder, on deck. He had 1 of the 3 home runs for the Mustangs in yesterday's contest. We'll go 1-2 again on Tillman. Sails the fastball in there, just misses high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We call that 2-2. We call that a Nixon when you put up 2-2, because that is, of course, our former president. That's a fastball, just misses inside, and 3-2. I don't have a precedent for that. I don't know. Maybe that's a Gerald Ford because he couldn't match the fingers. I don't know. Figure it out for yourself. Could be. Okay. Yeah. Could be. Riley, the engineer, just offering all kinds of stuff. That's hit sharply down to the third base, handled by Jack Williamson. Across the diamond, and he got him at first for the out. So Tillman grounds to third, brings up Sutter Moss, 386 on the campaign, 5 home runs, including the one yesterday, 14 runs batted in. Jack Williamson made that play. He's at third. Bryce Apaki's at short. Jaden Reynolds out at second. Lance Sapaki over at first. We already mentioned Eli Campbell behind the plate. And Joey Garrienti on the mound. In left field, Ryland Pope. In center field, Dylan Westbrook. And Jonas Diaz, the aforementioned Jonas Diaz, is out in right. And here is Sutter Moss, the left-hand hitting center fielder. He was 2 for 4 in Tuesday's game and had the home run yesterday. Pops that one up behind us. It's 0-1 as the fans continue to file in. I think fans just went outside and they said, hey, it is a beautiful day. I got to go find a ball game. And that's why we're getting people pouring in. No dogs yet, though, Riley. I'm kind of disappointed. It's a perfect day to bring the pooch out to the park. Call it Pooch Park. No cats, no lizards, nothing. Chopper foul, so it's 0-2. Lizards would be great out here. They just put them on the bleachers. They just sun themselves. It's just like what they usually do. They wouldn't bother anybody. A Tim Lincecum jersey. You don't see those a lot at the AR games, but Tim, I don't think that's Tim himself, although why would he wear his own jersey? Why would he wear anybody else's, I guess? It's not him, though. 0-2 on Moss. Swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Nice fastball by Joey. His 31st strikeout of the campaign. With 2 outs, we've got Joel Roberts, who also homered yesterday. Joel hitting at .351. He is out of Central Catholic down in Modesto. 4 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Delta came in the other day with a .314 batting average, and they put 29 runs up in the first 2 days. Roberts takes that one, and it is a ball, 1-0. Matthew Cormier, the catcher, in the on-deck circle, the cleanup man for Coach Bob Kittle and the Mustangs. Coach Doug Jumale on the other side with the Beavers. Swing and a miss. Good pitch off speed. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jumale assisted by Todd Conroy, Chris Garcia, Marcus Garcia, and Michael Wilson. Bob Kittle has a whole bunch of assistants, so it'll take a little time, Riley, to work them all in. I think, was it Delta last year that had 9 assistants and we just said 1 every inning? I don't know. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's outside. Brian Babcock, Nate Gregory, Cisco Prado, Gabe Guerrero, Heath Lane, Gabe Vaughn, and Mike Gerlach. Got them all in. There you go. So now they only have to watch the first part of the broadcast, and they hear their name, and then they can go off and do whatever they want to do. It's smoother that way. Roberts fouls that one out of play. Evens the count up at 2-2, so we've got a Nixon. Do you even know who Nixon is, Riley? There you go. Very good, Richard Nixon. Well, you don't need to know what he did as long as you know the name. Richard Nixon and Norm Nixon are the two biggest Nixons, I think. I think it is. I don't think there's any other Nixons. He probably wouldn't want you to know what he did, Riley. That's the whole point there. 2-2 pitch. That is ball 3. Trying to wish that one in there for strike 3, but I did not get my wish, and we are at a full count situation with 2 outs here. Recent visitors to Chick-fil-A have made their way into the stands, Riley. Didn't bring any of the sandwiches back or anything, just the drinks. 3-2 pitch is fouled back. You ever go to the fast food place, Riley, and they actually eat there? Or do you always just drive through and take it? Yeah, people don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Back in the day, people did that all the time. I mean, all the commercials you see, people are always eating in the place, but I don't do that as much. Wow, that is crazy. 3-2 pitches hit down to third, but it's foul. Hanging out, going to McDonald's, eating at McDonald's. Yeah. Are you your BFF? You went there with your BFF? Yeah, you guys were just hanging out? I'm trying to figure out what your order would be at McDonald's. It's something like a fillet of fish or something. I don't think you go for the traditional quarter pounder. Quarter pounder with cheese. Okay, very good. Because there's just too much other stuff to talk about. That's check swing down the first base line, foul again. Now on the other side of me, J-Dog, who does the scoreboard, she does not do fast food. She has brought her lunch in like a 17-compartment setup from some place across the pond or something in the land of the rising sun, and she kept unpiling it. Well, here's my sandwich. Oh, well, here's my, here's my granola. Well, here's this. Here's my silverware. Here's my drink. Here's my cigar. I mean, she's got it all. Line drive right field. Diaz right there makes the catch for the out. Garriente, a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. Mustangs nothing. Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies, and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of inning number 1 from Beaver Field on the campus of American River College. Beavers retire the Mustangs 1-2-3 in the top of the inning, and the Beavers will send up Bryce Sabatke, Jane Reynolds, and Dylan Westbrook, the first 3 against the right-hander Thomas Meyer out of Granite Bay High School in Granite Bay, California. Coincidentally, 6'2", 205. Thomas is 1-1, gets the first strike there. 13 1/3 innings on the season, 10 strikeouts, 4 walks, an ERA of 5.40. And Bryce Sabatke, who's hitting .317. The shortstop out of River City High School, takes the fastball, and it's down low, 1-1. Jaden Reynolds on deck, and then Dylan Westbrook. First 3 hitters for the Beavers, and Coach Doug Jumale. It's a grounder, but that's foul. That's a nice play. Oh, look at Coach Jumale down the third base line. I always say don't reach your hand out unless you know you can make the play. Oh, he knocked his glasses off, but he made the play, so that was nice. Now he's feeling all giddy over there. He's going to try to catch everything now. 1-2 on Bryce. That's it down, and give him credit. He did not try for that one. He let it go. It's another foul ball off Bryce's bat, so it stays 1-2. Jackson Nichols hitting 4th today. It's Lance Sabatke and then Ryland Pope batting 6. Jonas Diaz 7, Eli Campbell 8, and Jack Williamson 9. And that one just sails in and hits Sabatke in the back. And I don't know if he was yelling or the umpire was yelling, but somebody was yelling. And he will go down to first base, and then I'll bring up Jaden Reynolds. Matthew Cormier behind the plate for the Mustangs. Sammy Rivas at third, Derek Pham at short. Ian Guanzon at second, and Sam Tillman at first. It's Robertson left. It's Sutter Moss in center, and Kyle Sandner in right. We had some trouble with his name on Tuesday. It was written Sander on the lineup card. Today it's Sandner, so that's what we're going with. There's a grounder foul down the first base line by Reynolds, who's hitting at .294, the sophomore out of Bella Vista High School of the Broncos. That one misses outside from Thomas Meyer. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike on Jaden Reynolds. Myers 1-1 on the year. Just 13 innings so far. Swing and a miss at that one. Good looking pitch down the middle by Meyer. From Granite Bay. That's the Grizzlies, Riley, in case you didn't know. I like the Grizzlies, but it has to be. I have to reach out and popped it over shortstop. That's in the left center field. A base hit, rounding second and staying there is Sabaki as Reynolds pulls a base hit out of his back pocket. It is 2 on and nobody out. First hit of the ball game is from Jaden Reynolds. Gonna bring up, and there ball gets away. Throw to third. He is safe at third. Moving up is Reynolds. The Beavers take advantage of a miscue and they advance 90 feet apiece, and that'll put 2 on in scoring position for Dylan Westbrook. Dylan out of Oak Ridge High School. Left-hander up here against Meyer. Takes the ball. .350 for Dylan Westbrook. 2 home runs, 17 runs batted in. Hits that one down the first base line, but it's foul. Had his second home run of the season on Tuesday. And he got a couple of chances here, or got a chance to drive in a couple more right here. Meyer's delivery is high, ball 2. 2-1. Dylan from Oak Ridge High School takes that one a little bit high, 3-1. Sabatke, Bryce Sabatke at third. Jaden Reynolds, who poked that single to left center. Westbrook takes it in there for a strike. Fills it up at 3 balls and 2 strikes on Dylan Westbrook. Takes outside, ball 4. Good eye by Westbrook on the 3-2 pitch. That leaves Jackson Nichols, who has also 17 runs batted in. He has 3 home runs. He had 3 hits yesterday. He's batting .319 on the season. And he's up here with the bases loaded and nobody out. And the Beavers, who scored 5 times on the road yesterday, only to see Mustangs come back with 7, have a chance to take the lead here. Nichols takes it in there for a strike. Meyer took something off that one, dropped it in there for a strike, and he heading the count. No balls in, 1 strike. Lance Sabaki on deck. Nichols pops it up. He's going to get out to right field. Sandner he's going to try to, he's on the run. Makes the catch on the run. The tag is going to be held up, and Sandner throws it. Now Reynolds is going all the way. The throw to second base. Got to run down to the plate. Cormier running Sabaki back. The tag is applied on Sabaki trying to score. It's a double play. And the Beavers are left with runners at first and second, but now 2 outs here in the first. So Sabaki did not come in. It probably was a good idea. Sandner's throw was right on target, but Reynolds came all the way down the line. The throw to second almost got it over the head of the second baseman into center field, but did not. And so it ends up with Sabaki being thrown out at the plate. And now a promising rally is still 2 on, but now 2 out with Lance Sabaki, the hitter. Good play by Sandner to run that one all the way down. That ended up by the right foot of a foul line, but not too deep, so he had a long way to go. Line drive down the left field line. If that stays fair, it's trouble. It's a foul ball. Lance delivers it down the left field line a little bit too far to the left, and he'll have to come back and do it all again. No balls and 1 strike. We're saying the Beavers with the bases loaded and nobody out and Nichols at the plate. Best case scenario turned into the worst case scenario as the fly ball just not quite far enough to allow Sabaki to score. There's a strike, 0-2. Ryland Pope on deck. Fastball just misses outside. couple of the Mustangs thought it did not just miss, but they'll have to return to their respective positions here. We got a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Lance Sabatke. Line drive to left, but it's going to stay up, it looks like. And caught out there by Roberts for the 3rd out. So Beavers load the bases, don't get anything. We'll go to the top of inning number 2. Beavers nothing, Mustangs nothing.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of inning number 2 from Beaver Field. The Mustangs went 1-2-3 in their half of the first. The Beavers got the base loaded with nobody out, but ended up the same, putting a 0 up on the board. So we are 0-0 going to the top of the second. Joey Garrienti out on the mound for his second inning of work. He will face Matthew Cormier, Ian Guanzon, and Samuel Rivas, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Mustangs. Cormier hitting at .326 with a home run and 7 batted in. He changes his jersey. He was number 23 on Tuesday after being listed as number 11. He comes out as number 10 today. So he wiped 11 and 23 out of his history, and now he's number 10. Hard shot past third into left field, a base hit. So that number, good luck for Cormier. He came up with the first hit of the game for the Mustangs. Now to bring up in Guanton. Ian at .339 on the season. No home runs, but he does have 18 runs batted in. Out of Pleasant Valley High up in Chico. Good lead for Cormier over at first base. Campbell threw out a couple runners on Tuesday. Swing and miss, good fastball. He throws that one down to first, and he got him. Skips it down to first. The tag slapped on by Lance Sabatke. And Cormier, who still doesn't believe it, is out at first base. I think in that case, the ball went quicker down to first because he skipped it down there. Ended up being perfectly placed. Sabatke turns, slaps the tag on. And Cormier is retired. And he still is muttering on the bench, I can imagine. That's inside, hits him on the helmet. Now he'll go down to first base. Hopefully he is okay. Beavers had a problem yesterday. They hit 6 batters yesterday. And it goes without saying, although I'll say it anyway, you can't put runners on base, free passes to a team that hits the ball as well as the Mustangs. And here is Samuel Rivas, who bears that out, hitting .408 on the year, 4 home runs, 17 batted in. He comes to us from Sarah High down in San Mateo. Two for 4 on Tuesday with an RBI and a run scored. He comes up here with a runner at first and 1 out here in the top of the second. Swings and misses at a good fastball from Garrienti. 0-1. Beavers' opponent next week, the Sierra College Wolverines. That'll be on the road Tuesday and Friday, and right back here at Beaver Field next Thursday. The runner, the pitch is let go. The throw to second base is high, and he is out at second base. And the Mustangs are not agreeing with the calls made so far as Campbell throws out his third runner in 2 games. And with 2 outs, Reva's still at the plate with the ball was, I think it was high, so I think we have a 1-1 count there. I did not see the right arm go up. Throw was a little bit high from Campbell, but there looked like in plenty of time the ball slapped down by Sabatke. So the Beavers with Campbell having a pretty good defensive inning. 2 outs, top of the second now. That's outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just can't get over what a beautiful day it is and still no canines, Riley. A lot of fans coming out. Fans got the plea. You know, it is a beautiful day, swing and a miss. Got to go out there and check it out. That's strike 3, so that other one must have been called a strike. Anyway, we're at the end of an inning and a half. Beavers nothing, Mustangs nothing.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it
Bottom of inning number 2. Ryland Pope, Jonas Diaz, Eli Campbell, the first 3 for the Beavers against the right-hander Thomas Meyer. Pope at 385 out of McClatchy High School, playing out in left field. Meyer delivers high for a ball. Meyer gave up a hit batter and a walk in the first inning, but defense bailed him out with the double play on the short fly ball to right field. That one looked good, and it is good. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Pope, 1-2. What I was talking about, Riley, is J-Dog over here brings her lunch in all those folding compartments and everything, and just goes out here and tells me how healthy everything is, and it's natural granola and yogurt and stuff, and just very impressive. And a turkey on whole grain. Line drive, 1 hop to first, knocked down by Tillman. He'll take it himself. Good play by Sam Tillman at first base to get Ryland Pope and bring up Jonas Diaz. Then she goes through all this, shows me all the containers, all the levels and everything. And then when Big Tim brings in donuts, she's the first one to grab a donut. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? She's everything organic, and it's granola and yogurt and healthy bread and everything, and some other stuff I didn't want to. Avocado and everything, and then giant chocolate donut. I got to respect that. I really have to respect. I have to respect Big Tim for bringing him in and giving us first chance at him. Yes, that's what she said. If I eat this whole toolbox of organic food, I get to have a chocolate donut. And I love that idea, by the way. 2-0. That's the way generations did it that didn't care. Just, okay, if I can do this, then I'll get to have 17 beers. That's what I said. If I mow the back lawn, I get a 6-pack. That is a good exchange rate, Riley. That is strike call, 3-1 on Jonas Diaz, who had himself a home run yesterday down in Stockton. 286 on the year, had a couple hits as well on Tuesday, and has 5 runs batted in to go with that home run. Line drive center field, that'll get down right in front of Moss in center field for a base hit. It bounces off him, but Diaz is going to stay at first base. So Jonas stays hot. He's got the single, second hit for the Beavers. 1 out, and Eli Campbell will be the hitter. Eli 1 for 11 on the year so far. Comes to us from Rancho Cordova High School.
Go Lancers, go Lancers.
That's right, it is the Lancers. Good job, J-Dog. Shows bunt. That is too high. You don't hear a lot of Lancers. I think East Union might be the Lancers too, down in Manteca. The Lancers are like a, do you know what a Lancer is? It's a ball high, 2-0. Well, you know what a lance is, but a Lancer, like okay. Someone who wields the lance? Yeah, I think it was like British Army or something like that. But I like the Lancers. Pull it back again. That is quickly 3-0 on Eli Campbell. Jack Williamson batting in the 9 spot today. He is on deck. Very impressed by J-Dog coming up with that Lancer right away. I guess it was probably the chocolate donut. There's a strike. It wasn't the organic granola and yogurt. It was the chocolate donut that gave her the brain power. Your kids went to Cordova? Oh, okay. Well, then I guess that makes sense that she would know it. That is inside, ball 4. Second walk for Thomas Meyer, puts runners at first and second. 1 out, and Jack Williamson, the hitter. Jack 3 for 18 on the season so far. He has a double and a run batted in. Getting the start today for Coach Jumala. He shows bunt, pulls it back, and that's right in there for a strike. 0-1. Bryce Sabaki, the top of the lineup, on deck. Mustangs playing the corners in. There's the pitch, and he bunts at it. It's foul back toward the screen. So far on our limited exposure to the season, the opponents have had a lot more success bunting than the Beavers have. And that one was fouled back by Williamson, so now he's in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Diaz at second, Campbell at first. Jack swings and misses the fastball. So Meyer gets a strikeout he really needed. His first of the game, and will bring up Bryce Sabaki, who was hit by a pitch the first time up. Eventually ended up being thrown out at home on was a sacrifice fly attempt. He tried to score, but it was only because he was forced off by the runner at second base. He kind of read the tea leaves right and stayed at third. Breaking ball inside. But confusion ensued, and he was eventually tagged out by Sammy Rivas, running him down from third to home. Sharply hit, but foul down the left field line. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rice at .317 with 10 runs batted in on the season. Playing shortstop for the Beavers, as he has all season long. Beavers at 7-8 on the year now. And 0-2 in conference. Watches that one come all the way in, and it is all the way into strike zone, 1-2. Beavers threatened in the first with the bases loaded, have 2 on with just 1 out here in the second, but then had a strikeout. That's hit sharply down the line again. We could just move that left field line a little bit to the left. We'd have a couple of base hits. Both of them, I think, by the Sabatkis. 1-2 on Bryce. High and inside, evens the count up at 2-2. It's a Nixon. Ball gets away a little bit from Cormier, runs it down, and no advance attempted by Jonas Dias out at second base. He singled with one out, moved to second on the walk to Campbell, but then the Williamson strikeout. And now it's 2-2 on Zabaki. That is check swing. Did it hit him? Or he did hit him. Okay, so he's going to go down to first base again, hit by a pitch for the second time. Was a check swing. Immediately signaled a hit batter by the umpire. And that'll bring up Jaden Reynolds, who singled his first time up, reached out and poked the ball over the shortstop's head. I think the umpire is going to talk to the base umpire to see if the base umpire had a different angle on maybe that Bryce put his arm out or something, but it didn't look like it. Or maybe he swung. And no such decision has been reached. So here's Jaden Reynolds, who is waiting patiently his time to come to the plate. He is taking his spot in the batter's box now, the left-hand hitting second baseman. Came in at 294 and had that single in the first inning. Has 14 runs batted in as the Beavers with the bases loaded for the second straight inning. This time 2 outs. Reynolds takes the strike. Two hits, 2 hit batters, and 2 walks for the Beavers. Reynolds check swing, it's down too low. Base umpire indicating no swing, so it's 1-1 for Jaden. Takes that fastball in there for a strike, 1-2. Dylan Westbrook waiting on deck, hopeful of continuing this inning, or getting to the plate in this inning, but it's 1-2 on Jaden Reynolds. Roll down to first base, Tillman's all over it. Gets to the bag with a dive and gets there in time for the out on Reynolds. So the Beavers load the bases again, nothing going through. We go to the top of the third, Beavers nothing, Mustangs nothing.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of inning number 3. No score. First batter will be Derek Pham for the Mustangs. But more importantly, I have been informed, Riley, that I made a huge mistake in the first inning. When I identified a band as Metallica, it was actually AC/DC. And that guy down there that I don't remember his name, one of the redshirt guys, who's a very fine young gentleman, corrected me very kindly. I have to say he was very kind on his correction. He didn't get in my face and start yelling at me. That was AC/DC. And I should know that. That's on me. That's all on me. So those of you who were probably a lot of people tuned out after I said that. I said, if this guy doesn't know the difference, then I'm not going to stay here. And I should know the difference. We were playing those songs back in the day. But anyway, so correction made. Thank you, sir. And we are moving on. And it's a grounder foul down the third base line, and it is quickly 0-2 on Derek. 346 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 batted in for the shortstop, who comes to us from Franklin High, right down in Oak Grove. Now I'm beginning to doubt everything I say now, Riley, because of that. I just shaking my confidence. I'll have to take this guy with me all the time to be my corrector. Chopper out towards second. Bounces up for Jaden Reynolds. He got some time. Goes to first for the first down. One down here in inning number 3. And Malachi Boschart, who came off the bench on Tuesday in the 8th inning, had an RBI single and then an RBI double in the 9th and had a home run yesterday. So he is in the starting lineup today for Coach Bob Kittle and batting at .313 with that home run and 6 runs batted in. Takes that one and is just a little bit outside for a ball. Out of Chico High School up in Chico, California. Big right-handed hitter against Gary Ente. One out here in the 3rd. Hits it sharply out towards shortstop. Sabaki has it on a little hop. To first is too high off the glove of Lance, and it's going to be an error, a throwing error on Sabaki at shortstop, and Boschart is on. First error of the game for the Beavers. And it'll bring up Kyle Sandner, the right fielder. With one out here. Sandner, .412 on the year, 4 home runs and 15 run batted in and a run scored on Tuesday. So Boschart over at first with 1 out. Lined out to right field. Diaz gives ground, goes up, puts his hand up, makes the catch. Nice catch by Jonas Diaz out in right field. Handled that one under control all the time. Not an easy field at this time of day with the sun. Sandner hit it very well, but he is retired for the second out. I'll bring up the top of the order, and Sam Tillman, the first baseman. Grounded to third his first time up back in inning number 1. Jonas Diaz, a very calm and controlled right fielder out there. Made that one look a lot easier than it was, I think. So Boschart still at first base, 2 outs here in the 3rd. And Tillman at the plate. Has home run power, has 3 on the season and 13 runs batted in and takes a ball. Sutter Moss, the center fielder, on deck. Beautiful day out here at Beaver Field. That's a chopped, big hop out to Sabaki. That's going to get by him in the left field. Here comes Boschart. He's going to go all the way to third. The throw is going to be cut off. And runners at first and third with 2 outs. Second hit of the game for the Mustangs, and now the very dangerous Sutter Moss, who struck out his first time up but is hitting .386 and has 5 home runs, including 1 yesterday. He's up here with a chance to do some damage for the Mustangs. Will get their first runner to third here in the 3rd inning. See if Tillman is feeling frisky over there at first base. Campbell has thrown out a couple of Mustangs, so let's see how they're going to play it here with Moss at the plate. Sharply hit over first baseman's head into right field. A base hit will score a run. Diaz picks it up. The runner stops at second base. And it's the first run of the game is scored by Malachi Boschart. And the Mustangs are on the board. They lead 1-0. Moss picks up RBI number 15. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound here. For Gary Ente, an unearned run, considering the Boschart reached base on an error. Then a couple of ground ball singles for the Mustangs. And Joel Roberts, who homered yesterday, flied to right his first time up today, is the hitter. Beavers have to be a little frustrated. They loaded the bases in the first 2 innings, couldn't get a run across themselves, and then an unearned run here. A couple of ground ball singles for the Mustangs have given them the lead in the top of inning number 3, just getting going here at Beaver Field. Roberts has 4 home runs on the season, including the one yesterday, and a very robust 24 runs batted in. Just a freshman, Joel Roberts, out of Central Catholic. Outside for a ball. Campbell snatches that one, keeps it from going back to the screen. Tillman at second, Moss at first. Moss drove in 2 runs on Tuesday, had a home run yesterday, and has an RBI single here today. High fly ball right field. Daya shielding his eyes. It's up there. He's got it for the out. So 1 run unearned, but still counts. We go to the bottom of inning number 3. Mustangs on top 1-0. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger.
Bottom of inning number 3, Mustangs on top 1-0. Beavers will send up Dylan Westbrook, Jaden Nichols, or Jackson Nichols, although Jaden Nichols is a good name too, and Lance Sabaki against Thomas Meyer, a.k.a. the Artful Dodger, who's given up 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 hit batters in the first 2 innings and had loaded the bases twice and still has not given up a run. And he is now ahead 1-0 as Westbrook, who walked his first time, comes to the plate and slices one down the left field line and out of play past the left field bleachers out there. Right field bleachers open, but the left field bleachers getting quite the fans down there with the umbrellas and everything. Good crowd out here on a Friday for some baseball. Westbrook takes inside for a ball. Dylan at 350. 2 home runs. He's driven in 17. Takes that one outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Westbrook watches that one go outside. 3-1. Thomas Meyer out of Granite Bay High School with a 3-1 pitch outside, ball 4. Westbrook with his second consecutive base on balls. 3rd walk given up by Meyer, and here's Jackson Nichols, who flied to right field, short right field, his first time up. Nichols fouls that one down the third base line. Oh, and 1 on Jackson out of Valley Christian High School. 319 on the year. Has 17 runs batted in to go along with his team leading 3 home runs. He is today's DH for Coach Jay. That was in swing and a miss. One looked like it was going right at him. He liked the look of it, though, and was behind 0-2. That's Sabaki to follow up. Westbrook at first. High and inside to Jackson Nichols. Lays off of that one, so it's 1-2. Beavers with 7 base runners so far in 2+ innings. Have not been able to push one across the plate just yet against the Mustangs. 1-2 coming up to Nichols. No, they'll go back to first base, try to keep Westbrook close, and he's in quite comfortably. Nichols takes on the inside corner, call strike 3. Second strikeout from Meyer, and it'll bring up Lance Sabaki, who flied to left his first time up after he drilled a couple of potential doubles down the third base line, but foul. Ended up flying to Joel Roberts in left field. Takes that one in the dirt. Westbrook thought about going, gets back to first base. Good throw down first by Cormier, but not in time. And it's 1-0 on Lance Sabaki, who came in at 328. He does have a home run. He's driven in 8 runs for the Beavers. It's inside, that'll hit him. It's not even inside. No way he's getting away from that. So that's the third hit batter to go along with 3 walks and 2 hits for the Beavers. They have runners at first and second with 1 out, and here's Rylan Pope, who grounded to first base his first time up on a good play by Sam Tillman down there. Rylan out of McClatchy High School. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. That one is in there. Evens the count up. 1 ball, 1 strike on Rylan. Coming at 385. Two and 1 on Rylan Pope. 4 runs batted in. 7 runs scored for Rylan. That sails high and outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Mustangs. Right-hander down there. We'll get a name and number as quickly as possible. We're going to have a meeting at the mound. Looks like that is the Mustangs Brain Trust headed out to the pitcher's mound and talking about, as we talked about Meyer, with 3 hit batters, 3 walks, 2 hits allowed. He's 3-1 now on Rylan Pope. Jonas Diaz, who has been a hot hitter for the Beavers, he is on deck. Beavers got the bases loaded in inning number 1, ended up on a double play off a fly ball when they had a little chaos on the base pass, and the bases loaded in inning number 2, but that was with 2 outs and ended up with a ground out, ended that inning. Reynolds with a ground ball down the first base line. Tillman with a good play. Just barely beat him with a head-first dive at first base. And now we've got a walk, a strikeout, and a hit batter here in the 3rd inning, and a 3-ball, 1-strike count on Rylan Pope. Oh, ready for action again here at Beaver Field, and a beautiful day. 3-1 pitch is hit high up in the air. Shallow center field. Coming in is Moss. He'll make the catch without too much trouble and get it back in quickly to the infield. Pope is retired for the 2nd out of the inning, and Jonas Diaz will be the hitter. Jonas out of Folsom High School. The sophomore is hitting .286 coming in. He's got a hit already in this one. Had a home run yesterday and has driven in 5 runs. 2 outs now. Hit sharply down to third. Backhanded, nice play at third base by Rivas, and he steps on the bag for the out. Huge play by Rivas, or else that ball's going all the way down the third base line. No runs, no hits, 2 left. We go to the 4th. It's the Mustangs 1, the Beavers nothing.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Top of inning number 4 back at Beaver Field. Mark the Phantom low, Riley the engineer, and the Beavers trailing this one 1-0. Joey Garrienti is back out on the mound. He'll face Matthew Cormier, Ian Guanzon, and Samuel Rivas, who made a nice defensive play to shut down the Beavers in the bottom of inning number 3. Beavers have had 8 base runners, have not pushed one across the plate yet. Mustangs did so back in the 3rd, so they lead this one 1-0. And Cormier, who singled his first time up, will be the first hitter against Garrienti, who's given up 3 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. Joey 2-1 on the year with a 4.08 ERA. 30 strikeouts and 12 walks. He has struck out 2 in this one. He has hit a batter. And he'll face Cormier here, who has a home run on the season and 7 runs batted in. Cormier out of Castro Valley, a freshman. Just a great day for baseball out here. Fans congregating. Cormier takes the strike, going 1. I'm sitting in the shade, but I think the smart ones are out in the sun, Riley. That's what I'm saying. Oh, 0-1 coming up to Cormier. Check swing, did he go? He did not, according to the umpires. And that's what we're going to go with today. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like Nick White, number 12, out of Vacaville, is the pitcher that we were not able to identify, but we did a little more digging. And that's who it is out there. Meyer with a lot of pitches through 3 innings. Cormier lines that one into right center. Westbrook on the run. He's going to dive for it. Did he make the catch? No, he didn't. And Cormier has his 2nd hit of the game. 4th hit for the Mustangs. And Ian Guanzon will be the hitter. He was hit by a pitch back in the inning number 2. Thrown out trying to steal. Comes in with a .339 average. Right-handed hitting second baseman. Rivas to follow. Mustangs with the leadoff hitter on here in the 4th. Good lead at first base by Cormier. It just hit foul down the third base line toward the dugout. You don't usually see a right-handed hitter hit a line drive like that into the dugout off the fist, but that's what Guanzon did. And he is none the worse for wear. 0-1. Beavers 0-2 in conference play. Mustangs, the flip side, 2-0 as we wrap up this first conference week of play. Beavers next week will entertain Sierra College. Twice on the road, once at home. Swing and a miss. Took something off that one. It's 0-2. The home game will be next Thursday at 2 p.m. right here at Beaver Field. You want to subscribe to Stone's Broadcast Network's or ARC Athletics on YouTube and never miss a game. A lot of baseball, a lot of softball in the next 2 months. 0-2 pitch. Misses high and outside. Especially if we start running into some rain situations, we get some rescheduling, some postponements. You want to just be subscribed to the channels. Then whenever we're going live, you'll know about it. Takes a lot of the stress out of life, Riley, is what I've found. I still have the stress, but they don't have the stress is my point. As we are 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Guanzon. 1 out top, or no outs top of the 4th with Cormier at first and getting a, I would say, a better than modest lead over at first base. Fouled off again. A slider from Garrienti. Eli Campbell runs it down. And we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Beaver softball is on the road today. Against Cosumnes River College. Line drive left field. Coming in is Ryland Pope. He'll make the catch for the first out. One hung up a little bit more than I thought it would. And Pope was able to make the play for the first out. So with 1 down, Sammy Rivas will be the hitter. Sam struck out his first time up. Sam had 408 on the year before that second inning strikeout. Has some power with 4 home runs and 17 runs batted in. He has Cormier at first, who's creeping out to a little bit bigger lead. Hoping we won't notice it. Fastball misses down low, 1-0. On Rivas with Derek Pham, the shortstop, to follow. Outside, nice block by Eli Campbell. 2-0 now on Rivas. Pope, Westbrook, and Diaz in the outfield. Williamson at third, Bryce Sabaki at short. Reynolds at second, Lance Sabaki at first, and Eli Campbell behind the plate for Joey Garrienti. And he'll step off with a 2-0 count on Rivas. That one just misses outside. 3-0 now on Rivas. We'll check down with his third base coach. Get the 4-1-1 on what he wants him to do. As Cormier sneaks off another half step at first base. And Pham waits on deck. High fly ball hit deep to left center field. Going back is Pope. Still going back. It is gone. A home run for Samuel Rivas, his 5th of the season. Cormier scores ahead of him, 2 runs in. That makes it 3-0 in favor of the Mustangs, as Rivas now with 5 home runs and 19 runs batted in. That'll bring up Derek Pham, the shortstop. Rivas was 2 for 4 in the game, had a triple in the game on Tuesday, and has a home run in this one. Fastball misses to Derek Pham, who grounded out to second base his only time at bat back in the 3rd inning. So he comes in at 346. He has 3 home runs on the year and has driven in 14. It's a rocket foul into right by the left field bleachers, which are well populated down the left field line, which is why we call them the left field bleachers. Most of the crowd, though, congregating right below us, Riley. Kind of just sitting in a little bit of the shade. Just hanging out. 1-1 pitch. Looks good. Was not. 2-1. Two and one now on Pham. He's followed by Malachi Boschart, who scored back in the third after reaching on an error. Line drive right field. That'll be a base hit for Derek Pham. Diaz will return it to the infield. Third hit of the inning for the Mustangs, who we said came into Tuesday's game at 3-14, so they get the bat on the ball, and now it'll be Malachi Boschart. Reached on an error back in the third, scored on the Sutter Moss single. Just one out here in the fourth. Mustangs have scored twice. They lead it 3-0. That's right down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Outfield. Deep and straight away for Boschart, who homered yesterday. Had 2 hits on Tuesday. Fouls that one back to the screen. Freshman, 6'3" out of Chico, California, Mr. Malachi Boschart. Wearing number 21 for the Mustangs. They've got the yellow and black kind of Georgia Tech colors going. Some snazzy shoes, though. That's lined over the second baseman's head into center field. Boschart has another base hit. Pham was going to make it to third, and the Mustangs will have runners at first and third, and just one out here in the fourth. Fourth hit of the inning, 7th of the game for the Mustangs, and that'll bring up Kyle Sandner, who flied to right his first time up. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound here. Let's see if we have a pitching change. We've had a single, a fly out, a home run, and then back-to-back singles. That one was on an 0-2 pitch. Boschart just waited for that one and lined it over the second baseman's head. We've got a little bit of chatter going on between the two teams. And the base umpires warned both dugouts. That's the thing when you get a 3-game series. By the third game, you're getting a little chippy out there. We had a situation on Tuesday where the hard slide resulted in some mixed emotions, if you will, and now we've got the third game of the series as Coach Jay is going to go out and talk to the umpire and get a little bit more of a lowdown there. Umpire says, look, you guys, now I've got the warning on, it's like that, I got the warning on the books now. I can do whatever I want because I've got the warning on the books. I've warned everybody. And nobody can argue, no reasonable person can argue with that. More importantly for the Beavers, Joey Garrienti here is facing a tough situation with runners at first and third. The number 9 hitter is Kyle Sandner, but no normal number 9 hitter at 412. 4 home runs, 15 runs batted in. He has Pham at third. He's got Boschart over at first. Kind of hard to tell when we look down. Yeah, we do see some activity in the bullpen for the Beavers, but they're behind a couple of different fences, so it's hard to tell exactly who it is. The umpire just threw a couple of balls out of play that he does not have time for. So do not have time for. That first one, I'm not going to say anything, but it kind of looked like Tom Cruise throwing the keys in the water on whatever, Few Good Men or whatever it was when he threw the dog tags in. Oh, come on, Riley, you got to know about that. I never. Okay, we know about the you can't handle the truth. You know about the dog tags throwing them into the ocean or whatever it was? That's what I want to talk about. Forget the you can't handle the truth. You know what I'm talking about. Ball fell out of play by Sandner. 0-1. Kyle from Rodriguez High School down in Fairfield. Just a freshman at 6'190". A lot of info on the roster page for the Mustangs, and I commend them on that. 0-1 coming up. That's lifted foul again outside first base. And it's quickly 0-2. Beavers playing for a double play up the middle, playing Williamson even with the bag at third. Of course, Sabatke, Lance is holding the runner on at first base. That is Boschart. who so far has shown no inclination on taking off, as Sander has fouled off the first 2 pitches here. Still just the top of the 4th inning. Mustangs on top 3-0. Line drive right back at the middle. Garrienti knocks it down, picks it up, trucks the runner back and throws to first. Good play by Garrienti. He holds Pham at third. Boschart moves to second. We go to the top of the order and Sam Tillman. Tillman has grounded to third and singled, so he is 1 for 2 in this one. Sander hit that ball well right back up the middle, right off of Garrienti. Joey kept his cool, looked the runner back at third base. Kind of looked him back before he even had the ball, which is a nice trick. You can pull it off. And here's Tillman out of Lincoln High down in Stockton. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Sam, 217 coming in, does have 3 home runs and 13 runs batted in. And 1 for 2 today. He's got runners at second and third, and 2 outs here in the 4th. That one misses the outside corner, 2-0. Sutter Moss on deck, who's been a big stick for the Mustangs in this series. Already has an RBI single today. .2-0 coming. Fouled out of play. Watch out over there, foul ball retriever person. Oh, we got a couple over there. Oh, they're not looking for foul balls. They're looking for something else. What do you think, Riley? What are they looking for over there? Maybe, man. Swing and a miss, inside pitch. Ties up Tillman, so it's 2-2. Yeah, maybe, I think you're right, J-Dog. I think that was just like there could been a couple of baseballs in here. I might as well keep looking. I don't think there's any golf balls or anything over there.
No, we don't have a golf team.
We should have a golf team. That's a great point. I think you and I should start it. All right, I'm down. 2-2. Fouled off. Well, we got the big man right behind you who can make it happen. The big T, he can go out there and say, we need a golf team. Tennis team is tremendous. Track and field's tremendous. Cross country's tremendous. Rugby's a club sport, though. See, you're always wanting to broaden out on your horizons before we get started.
I think big. Think big or go home.
Yes, but you have to do something before you go home. That's the point. 2-2. Garrienti steps off. Hope he wasn't distracted by your talk of a golf team. Although I think it's a great idea. The home course, let's see, which home course would we use? I'll work on it. I'll get the big man on it. That's high and inside, gets through the glove of Campbell, coming in from third. Runner scores, Derek Pham. On the wild pitch. Moving to third is Boschart. So Tillman has worked the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Mustangs have scored 3 times in the inning. That is ball 4. So first and third now, still 2 outs, and Sutter Moss will be the hitter. Struck out in the first and then an RBI single in the third. Out of Colusa, California, another freshman. See if Tillman attempts any kind of pilfering over there at first base, as Boschart is over to third. Moss takes a strike. Three singles, a home run, and a walk here for the Mustangs in the 4th. They have scored 3 times to grab a 4-0 advantage. Moss takes that one and is called strike 2. 0-2 on Sutter. 386 coming in. Picked up his 15th run batted in the third inning with that single. He's got Boschart at third and Tillman over at first. Fouls it off. Back to the screen on the third base side, so it's still 0-2. Beavers dropped game number 113-3. That was on Tuesday. 16-6 yesterday in Stockton. After the Beavers scored 5 times in the first and the Mustangs scored 7. There goes the runner. Throw to second base is cut off by the pitcher, and kind of sneaking into second is Tillman. Trying to take the runner by surprise. I think Eli Campbell took Joey by surprise as well. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count, but now Moss has runners at second and third with 2 outs. Outfield straight away and deep. Big hole in right center. Line drive into center field. That'll be a base hit in front of Westbrook. He scoops it up, throws to the plate. The ball is going to come through, and not in time. A 2-run single for Sutter Moss. And the Mustangs have put 5 runs up on the board here in the 4th inning. Boschart scores, Tillman scores. And we're going to get a pitching change as the 9th batter of the innings. Joel Roberts will take a step away here. We are in the top of inning number 4, and the Mustangs on top by 6.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
New pitcher for the Beavers is number 34, Aiden Liu. He is making his 6th appearance, 0-1 on the year, 7 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 4 walks. ERA of 1.23 for Aiden. He will face Joel Roberts with Sutter Moss over at first base. Mustangs scored 5 times in the inning, and the big hit was the Samuel Rivas 2-run home run, also the 2-run single from Sutter Moss. He has now driven in 3 runs on the game and has pushed his season total to 17. He is out at first base, and Roberts, who's the 9th batter in the inning, he flied out to right field to end the 3rd inning and flied to right field again in the 1st inning. So 0 for 2 for Joel. There goes the runner. The pitch is down in the dirt, gets away, and going in standing up is Moss. One ball and no strikes on Roberts, who came in at 351. and 24 runs batted in to go along with 4 home runs. Lou delivery is inside with an off-speed pitch, so it's 2-0. Matthew Cormier would be the 10th batter of the inning. He's on deck. Started us off with a single back a couple minutes ago. That's a fastball, and it's in there for a strike. 2-1. Lou pitched a pair of innings on Tuesday. No hits, no runs, no strikeouts or walks. Just a regular 2 good innings. That is inside, bounces in front of Campbell. Going to third will be Moss on the wild pitch. He is 90 feet away with 2 outs and 3 ball, 1 strike count on Roberts. I think part of the bad karma is the no canines, Riley. We can get a pooch to come out and check out the game. It's still time. There's a lot of game left. So come out. There's a lot of sun. There's a lot of game left. You're in the area. Drop on by. And Roberts gets the base on balls. Mustangs will bat around here and bring up Matthew Cormier, who singled in the second and singled in the fourth. So he came in at 326, a little bit better than that now. 2 for 2 and scored a run here. Scored the first one here in the 4th inning on the Rivas home run. So it's Roberts at first, Sutter Moss over at third. That's in the dirt, and there goes the runner. The throw's going to go down to second base, but be too late. Scooped up by Jaden Reynolds. And Roberts puts himself in scoring position on the ball 1 pitch to Matthew Cormier. Ian Guanzon, the second baseman, waits on deck. Mustangs have scored 5 times on 5 hits here in the 4th inning. They lead at 6-0. Breaking ball misses inside. 2-0 on Cormier. A lot of cameras out here, though. Fastball misses high. Checking things out from behind home plate with the great Jamil Pugh, representing XTG Media down there. Tremendous pictures he gives us of all the Beavers sporting events. Fastball on the corner for a strike. 3-1. You can go inside in the gym, give you volleyball, basketball, outside football, baseball. It doesn't matter. It's all over the place. Softball. I don't know about water polo, though. I'll have to check out his water polo pictures. High fly ball, but it's out of play. Right in that area they were looking for the foul balls. It'll bounce into that area where they were searching. They should have waited for it. There it is, J-Dog. Narrowly misses that girl who's just looking at her phone and had no idea that she could have reached up and got herself a foul ball right there. Unless she was watching the game. Maybe she's watching, and I should have let her know it was coming. Darn it. That one's fouled down the right field line. She's not going to have a chance at that one, though. That's into the bullpen area. And we'll do it again at 3-2. Cormier, the 10th hitter of the inning. The Mustangs with runners at second and third. And 2 outs. Aiden Liu, the second pitcher for the Beavers. Liner to left field. Pope's going to move over. He's not going to get there in time. It'll be in front of him for a base hit. 1 run will score easily. Second one as well. It's a 2-run single for Cormier, his 3rd hit of the game. 6 runs, make that 7 runs for the Mustangs in the inning. They now lead it 8-0 as Moss scores and Robert scores. Cormier has 9 runs batted in on the season, and here is Ian Guanzon. He was hit by a pitch in the 2nd and fly to left earlier here in the 4th. Fastball is a little too high. Guanzon. 339 for Ian and 0 for 1 today. He's driven in 18 for the Mustangs.
That's what threw me off because I was like, when they switched pitchers, I was thinking we were done with the 4th.
Foul back to the screen. Hits a pole back there. Goes ricocheting over toward the Beavers dugout. Evens the count up at 1-1. Joe Garienti went the first 3 2/3. Aiden Lewis come in here in the 4th, trying to get this final out. That's popped up left side. Looking at it, it'll be out of play over toward the Beavers bullpen area. And it is now 1-2. Two and 1, Riley says, and I always believe in Riley. I think I just gave somebody a strike. Flew to the plate behind him, gets away. Campbell picks it up, but not in time. And going down to 2nd is Cormier. Narrowly missed Guanzon.
Yes.
3-1 now on Guanzon. Rivas on deck, who's homered in this inning. Down to 3rd. Nice backhand stop by Williamson across the diamond. It's going to get past the first baseman and go into right field, and a runner will score. A great stop, but an error on the throw by Williamson. Guanzon will end up at 2nd. He'll get no RBI for that one. So ending up at 2nd is Guanzon. Rivas, who has struck out and homered in this one. His home run earlier this inning, his 5th of the season. He now has 19 runs batted in. Takes that one in there for a strike on 1. Second error for the Beavers in this one. Derek. That's fouled off behind us. It'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now we have another contingent over there, tramping through the grass over there, looking for the foul ball. That one was, I could tell it right where it is. Now let them watch, let them look. A lot of ways to enjoy yourself on a nice day outside, Riley. If you want to trudge through the grass looking for a foul ball, do that. Grounder down to 3rd, big hop for Williamson. Takes his time, that one bounces to 1st. Sabaki makes the play, and he is out. Mustangs score 8. We go to the bottom of the 4th. They're on top, 9-0.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the fourth inning, new pitcher for the Mustangs is Nick White, the right-hander, coming out of Vacaville. Freshman at 5'11". He pours a strike in there to the first batter, who is Eli Campbell. Working from the stretch. Misses with that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is Nick's 8th appearance. And it's ball 2. He is 1-0. 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 12 strikeouts, 4 walks, and that is hit foul down the third baseline. ERA of 7.04. So he'll face Campbell, Williamson, and the top of the order. That is inside to Eli. So White, 12 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings. That is inside as well, and Campbell gets the base on balls. His second of the day for Eli. Meyer went 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs. He hit 3, he walked 3, and he struck out 1. And here's Williamson, who struck out back in inning number 2 after trying to sacrifice a couple times. Takes a fastball, and it's in there for a strike from White. Bryce Sabatke, top of the order on deck for the Beavers. That one's outside, gets away. Down to second base goes Campbell. Beavers had the bases loaded in the first, the bases loaded in the second, and 2 on and 1 out in the third. Not able to push any runs across. The Mustangs came through with 8 in the top of the fourth to lead 9-0. Williamson takes outside for a ball, 2-1. Jack at 3 for 18 coming in today. Takes ball 3. Nothing the Beavers would like better after watching the Mustangs run around the bases is doing a little bit of the same thing themselves. Williamson now 3-1 against the newcomer right-hander Nick White, who misses with ball 4. And I am not in Coach Bob Kittle's mind, but I would imagine that the last thing he wanted to see, or one of the last things, was walk the first 2 batters with a 9-run lead. But sometimes you can't always get what you want, as someone once said. And here's Bryce Sabatke, who was hit by a pitch, and then he was hit by a pitch. Not the same one, a different one in the first and the second innings. Bryce has 2 on and nobody out here. Freshman out of River City High School, batting .317. Tillman expecting maybe a sacrifice there. The first baseman moves in. Sabaki hits it right at him. He's going to go to second for one. They got it over to first. No, he'll hold on to it and throw it behind the runner at third. And not in time, so it's a fielder's choice. Campbell goes to third. Williamson is out. Sabaki takes over at first, and Jaden Reynolds will be the hitter. He is singled and grounded to first. A nice play by Tillman with the bases loaded back in the second inning. That kept the Beavers off the board, and now it's Reynolds with .294. He's got 14 runs batted in on the season. A sophomore out of Bella Vista. Up here against Nick White with now Sabaki at first base. Jaden takes a fastball, and he takes it on the outside corner for strike one. Takes that one high for a ball. Eli Campbell's down at third, and now Bryce Sabaki over at first, but one out here in the fourth. Reynolds takes inside. That gets away. Here comes Campbell. He is going to score the first run of the game for the Beavers. Going to second is Bryce Sabaki. The Beavers are on the board without benefit of a hit here in the fourth. And Reynolds now with a two. That's high and inside to Reynolds. I think the umpires put up a sign, and we're going to have a meeting at the mound quickly for the Mustangs. As we've got a couple of base on balls, a wild pitch, a pass ball, and a 3-1 count on Jaden Reynolds. He's going to go down and talk to his coach. Mustangs go out and talk to their coaches. 9-1 is our score. We're in the bottom of inning number 4. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the Engineer. Bringing you this one. Like and subscribe is what we have to say when you're on YouTube. That's where we are. Stones Broadcast Networks or ARC Athletics. We thank everyone who's subscribed to one or both of those channels. Our subscriber count very impressive over on ARC Athletics. Since we started with baseball 4 years ago, back in 2022. So everything back to normal here, and Reynolds back up to the plate, and he's going to step out. I think I just heard the umpire say 3-1, but I cannot be, don't hold me to that. Pick off at second base and throw a little bit higher. They might have had a chance on Sabaki. It was a good timing play. Derek Pham came in behind him, but the throw a little bit too high from Nick White. Reynolds swings and fouls it at the plate and is not happy with himself, I don't think. It is a full count at 3-2. I willed the umpire to hold up the fingers, and he did it, Riley. Hit sharply right at the second baseman. Guanzon goes to first and gets him by a step. Moving to third is Sabaki, but it's the second out of the inning for the Beavers, and it'll bring up Dylan Westbrook, who's walked twice, both of those against the starter, Thomas Meyer. Westbrook at 350 coming in. Has the 17 runs batted in, has a runner down at third base, but now 2 outs here in the fourth inning. Takes that one high. 1-0. Jackson Nichols to follow. That's fouled back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike on Westbrook. Mustangs with 1 in the third and then 8 big ones in the top here of the fourth. Beavers have answered with 1 of their own. have a runner at third. Westbrook takes the strike. 1-2 on Dillon. Breaking ball misses inside. Nick White in relief of Thomas Meyer, who went the first three. Westbrook chopper is over the first baseman's head into right field for a base hit. Took a while. Tillman thought he had a beat on that one. A big chopper, and Westbrook has the RBI single. The Beavers have their second run of the inning as Sabatke scores. Third hit for the Beavers. Westbrook's 18th run batted in, and Jackson Nichols will be the hitter. Big clutch. 2 out. 2-strike base hit by Dylan Westbrook. And here's Nichols, who was fly to right and took a call third strike, so he is 0 for 2, both of those against Thomas Meyer. Takes that one in the dirt. Nice block by Cormier, keeping Westbrook at first. Nichols takes inside again. Lance Sabatke on deck. Jackson, 2-0 pitch upcoming. Looking for something to drive. Inside corner, call strike. Laid off that one, and I think it was a good choice. That was really in on the hands. 2-1. White working quickly with Westbrook leading at first. Nichols takes in the dirt. Another good block by Cormier. Three balls, 1 strike. Westbrook with a very short lead over at first base, down by 7. Nichols takes ball 4. Third walk of the inning, and it'll be up to Lance Sabatke, who's flied to left and been hit by a pitch. He has got Westbrook at second. He's got Nichols over at first. Outfield pulled a little bit over to left and left center, and pretty deep for Lance. He takes inside for a ball. Ryland Pope to follow. Hopefully getting a chance in this inning. Beavers have scored twice. They've got 2 on, but also 2 out. Sails high, 2-0. We do have activity in the bullpen for the Mustangs, as they already had them. Coach already came out and talked one time, and I can't imagine they'd have too much patience there. Sabatke ahead in the count, 2-0. Inside, ball 3. (3-0) to Lance. Takes it right in there for a strike. Taken all the way, it seemed, at 3-0. But now a different ball game with 3 balls and 1 strike. Nichols off of first. Ball 4. The Beavers have been the beneficiary of 7 walks and 3 hit batters here. And we're going to have a new pitcher. We'll step away, bring you the identity of that new pitcher right after this. We are in the bottom of inning number 4. Mustangs on top, 9-2. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause I
Generally,
know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica,
And I'm Miller.
and we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines.
New pitcher for the Mustangs is the designated hitter, actually, number 21, Malachi Boschart, making his 5th appearance. Started 2 games, 7 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 8 walks. No record, and he will come on with runners at first and second, and is inside, first, second, and third, excuse me. It's inside. Westbrook's at third now. Got to make that change. At second is Nichols. At first, Sabaki. Pope was grounded out and flied out. That's in the dirt for a ball. 2-0 to Ryland. I imagine he's going to have the take sign until Boschart throws a strike, but I'm not a coach, so what do I know? And a fastball is inside, ball 3. 7 walks and 3 hit batters by the Mustangs pitchers through 3 2/3 innings. They still enjoy the healthy 9-2 lead. That one right down the middle for Boschart. 3-1 on Ryland Pope, the McClatchy High product. That one is a strike as well, 3-2. So he seems to have found the range after the first 3 went a little off kilter. 3-2 to Ryland Pope. Ball 4. Westbrook will score. Pope gets a run batted in, his 5th. Nichols moves to third, Sabaki to second. Third run is in, and now Jonas Diaz, the 9th batter of the inning, who has singled it into a fielder's choice, will be the hitter. So yesterday it was the first inning where teams combined for 12 runs. Now it's the 4th. Teams have combined so far for 11. Diaz takes a high fastball, 1-0. Mustangs get another pitcher up quickly in the bullpen there. Ball 2 outside. Diaz with 5 runs batted in on the season. Sharp grounders into left field, a base hit. Here comes 1 run. They're going to send the second runner as well. He'll score standing up without a throw. It's a 2-run single for Jonas Diaz. All of a sudden, the score is Mustangs 9, Beavers 5. Sabaki never thought about stopping. Jonas delivers the 2-run single. Second hit of the inning, and Eli Campbell will be the 10th batter of the inning. So they break yesterday's record of a single inning of 12, and that's 13 runs here in the 4th inning now. Diaz stays hot with his second hit of the day. Pitch to Campbell is in there for a call strike. Just got it by Rivas, who's a real good player at third base. I thought he had a good chance of knocking that one down, couldn't get to it. Campbell takes outside, 1-1. Then Sabaki kept going. Roberts picked it up and decided not to chance to throw the plate. (1-1) to Campbell. That is inside corner, call strike 2. Campbell has walked and walked so far today. Checks his swing. It's 2-2. Hit ground foul down the first base line. Swing and a miss. Campbell's out on strikes. So the Beavers come back and score 5. We go to the 5th inning. It's the Mustangs 9 and the Beavers 5.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Top of inning number 5 here from Beaver Field. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. That's Riley the engineer. We have a interesting ball game for you here as we go into the top of the 5th. It's 9-5 Mustangs. Derek Pham, Malachi Boschart, and Kyle Sandner. 7, 8, and 9 for the Mustangs. Will face Aiden Liu, the second pitcher. He relieved Joey Garrienti back in inning number 4, in which the Mustangs sent 12 players to the plate. Beavers sent 10 players to the plate in their half as the teams combined for 13 runs. And we have a little bit of equipment repair going on. The umpire, I think, is assisting Eli Campbell, trying to get him ready for battle, and I think he has done a tremendous job. And Pham steps in. He is grounded to second and singled. Scored back in inning number 4. But then again, who didn't for the Mustangs? They scored 8 times. Pham swings and misses at an off-speed pitch from Aiden Liu. Slices that one foul outside of first base. It is quickly 0-2 on the shortstop from Franklin High down in Elk Grove. I do not know what their mascot is. I'll have to work on that. Research that for me, Riley. Breaking ball, call, strike 3. 1 out, and Malachi Boschart, who started out as the DH and now is the pitcher for the Mustangs, will step in. He has scored twice. He's reached on an error and singled. And scored in the 3rd and scored in the 4th. So Boschart, who has 4 hits and 5 appearances in this series, including a home run, and now he's pitching. He is all over this series. Swings and misses at that one from Aiden Liu. Oh, and 1 coming up. Check swing, and it's inside. One ball, 1 strike on Boschart. 1 out here in the inning. Takes inside on that one again, so it's 2-1. Just a beautiful day. That's one thing that hasn't changed, Riley. It is still a beautiful day out here. The wind has never picked up. It is just fantastic out here. The crowd is enjoying it. In the weather anyway. Breaking ball swung on and missed. And leaving the count at 2-2 on Boss Chart out of Chico, California. Diaz shielding his eyes out in right field. 2-2 pitch misses inside with an off speed, 3-2. One out here in the fifth, the Pham strikeout. And now a full count on Boss Chart. That's down in the dirt, ball 4. Boss Chart not looking to extend himself, even though the ball bounced all the way over to the Beavers dugout. When you're the pitcher, you're not going to try to take the extra 90 feet and exert yourself that much with a 9-5 lead, and that'll bring up Kyle Sandner, who has flied to right and grounded back to the pitcher, but he's hit the ball well both times. He just hit into some bad luck. A line drive right at Diaz in right, and a ground ball right off the pitcher, a line drive off the pitcher in the fourth that Gary Enti knocked down and threw him out at first base. He takes that one down low for a ball. Kyle came in at 4-12. Short lead for Boss Chart at first base. Breaking ball's high, the throw down to first base, and he is back easily. Kyle Sandner, a freshman out of Rodriguez High down in Fairfield. I don't know their mascot either, Riley. I'm falling apart over here, just falling apart. Foul back to the screen, hits the pole, ricochets over toward the Beavers dugout. I'm going to guess one of them, the Franklin or Rodriguez. I don't know, I was going to say one of them is the Trojans, but I don't know. Usually, what do we say? If we can't figure it out, it's either the Falcons or the Eagles, right? One of them's got to be the Falcons. I don't think so, though. Foul back to the screen again. It's a Nixon, 2-2. Top of the order, that's Sam Tillman to follow Sandner. Boss Chart getting a little more of a lead at first base. Breaking balls lined into left field. That's a base hit. Pope coming over. He's going to try to hold Boss Chart to second base, and he does. Sandner gets a base hit. He's hit the ball hard all 3 times today. That is hit number 12 for the Mustangs. And it'll bring up Sam Tillman, who was grounded out, singled, and walked. Sam at first base today, hitting .217 coming in, 3 home runs, 13 batted in. Walked and scored back in the 4th inning. He's got runners at first and second. And just 1 out here in the 5th. Nice looking breaking ball in there for a strike. Gets away, Campbell runs it down, but gets the strike call anyway, 0-1. J-Dog has to get up and stretch. Keeping the scoreboard with a high-scoring game like this is really, it's very stressful. Of course, she's had like a couple sandwiches, yogurt, granola, and that big chocolate donut, so I'm sure that helped. It did look good, though. Oh, don't forget the avocado. Was it with the sandwich on the whole grain organic bread?
Was that a pitch clock or was that a ball strike?
That's a ball assessed on Lou, and that's a strike that he got from pitching, so it's 1-2. I think the base umpire called the pitch count or the pitch clock violation on Aiden Lou. He came right back and pumped in a strike, so it's 1-2. Breaking ball, call strike 3. Tillman is the second out, but Sutter Moss coming to the plate. He is 2 for 3 today with 3 runs batted in. Had a home run in yesterday's game. Had an RBI single in the third and a 2-run single in the fourth after striking out in the first. He now has 17 runs batted in. He's got runners at first and second here with 2 outs in the fifth. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Aiden Liu, and that one is a little bit outside. 1-0. Outfield straight away and deep for Sutter Moss. It's hit well onto right center field. Westbrook is giving chase. He's not going to get there. That's over the fence. A home run for Sutter Moss. He homered yesterday. He homered today. This one a 3-run shot. And a lot of the ground the Beavers caught up with is given right back to the Mustangs as they now lead at 12-5. Moss is 3 for 4 with 6 runs batted in now. And that'll bring up Joe Roberts. So Roberts is the hitter. So it is Joel Roberts, number 27. He hits a shot out into left center field. Westbrook on the move. He's going to have time and make the catch for the out. So 3 runs on the home run by Moss. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Mustangs 12, Beavers 5.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln
Bottom of inning number 5, 12-5 Mustangs. Jack Williamson then the top of the order. Bryce Sabatke and Jaden Reynolds against Malachi Boschard, who is the 3rd pitcher. Boschard came on to relieve Nick White in the 4th inning. And his fastball is outside to Williamson, who was struck out and walked in 2 appearances today. Playing over at third base for the Beavers. It's that one high in the air pretty well going back at left fielder Roberts, though, and he has a lot of room, and he'll make the catch for the first out. So good contact by Williamson, but he is the first out, and the leadoff hitter Bryce Sabatke will come to the plate. He has been hit by a pitch in the first, and he was hit by a pitch in the second, and he was on a fielder's choice and scored in the 4th when the Beavers scored all 5 of their runs. He takes high and outside from Boschard. That one is in there for a called strike, 1-1. That one is outside, so it's 2-1 on Bryce. the freshman out of River City High School. That one's popped up, way up there. Foul territory. Third baseman Rivas trying to follow it. Does an excellent job and makes the catch for the out. So 2 outs here in the 5th. That brings up Jaden Reynolds, the second baseman. Reynolds has singled, grounded out, and grounded out. Hits that one up in the air to left field. Going back a little bit is Roberts, but now he circles it and makes the catch. So good inning for Boschard here in the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. Mustangs on top, 12-5.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to look down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I
sound
don't know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. New pitcher for the Beavers in the top of inning number 6 is Ramon Esparza, making his first appearance as far as I can tell from my statistics here. And he will face Matthew Cormier, who is 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 2 runs driven in on the day. Check swing, and it is a ball, 1-0. That one is in there for a strike. That one's in there again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Barza gets him on strikes. Retiring Cormier for the first time today. First out in the books, and brings up Ian Guanzon. the second baseman, who's been hit by a pitch, flied out and got on an error. Check swing down low. Breaking ball's popped up, foul out of play. One on Guanzon. Samuel Rivas, who has a home run to his credit, is on deck. The third baseman batting in the number 6 spot. That one misses low. 2-1. Esparza, the third pitcher for the Beavers. Corriente went the first 3 2/3 and an inning and a third from Adrian Liu. Just misses outside. That one is high for a ball. Guanzon will go down to first base with the base on balls. And with one out, Samuel Rivas, the third baseman, will be the hitter. Struck out in the second, hit the 2-run home run in the fourth, and grounded to third, also in the fourth. So he is 1 for 3 today, came in at 408. Has his 5th home run of the season now and 19 runs batted in. Outfield straightaway and deep for Samuel. Derek Pham on deck. Inside corner, call strike. Throw over to first base, did not get him. Swing and a miss from Rivas. Oh and 2 on Samuel. They just called a time violation, I believe, on the batter, which would be strike 3, and he would be out. And once the pitcher gets ready, though, you have so many seconds to step in as the batter. After the pitcher's ready, you only have a certain amount of time to get ready or step back in, and so that would be the third strike unless it's overturned here, which they can't do because I've already written it down. Now they're going to let him go back up to the plate, which messes up my scoreboard. Oh, boy. And now Coach Jay's going to go and go, hey, you called him out once. What's the deal here? And to his credit, Sammy Rivas looked like he was mystified by the whole thing. No idea what the umpire was talking about. He felt he was ready to go. Riley, I need you to go get the footage from that, see if he really was ready to go. Send it down on a JPEG. Is that something? No. A PDF? No. Some sort of file attachment? Okay, we'll do that. Send it down to the dugout so they can see exactly what's going on. It's an 0-2 count, and then we thought it was an 0-3 count, but that has been overturned. Now Coach Jay's going, I'm not the guy who called him out, okay? You're the one who called him out. And now he's getting a little heated down there, Riley. I don't want you to listen to this, and I want you to turn all the microphones off, except for mine, of course. And so we don't hear that. Now we're going to talk to the base umpire and see if we can figure this out and why it was overturned, why it was called in the first place. If it's not real, then don't call it in the first place, I think is his contention. And the umpires are trying to do their best to mollify him and say, hey, you know, we discussed it, we thought about it, we meditated on it, and this is what we came up with. It seemed to be a very quick call. And I think Coach Jay's just saying, hey, if something caused you to call it in the first place, what changed? I guess he doesn't realize that, early bird special closes at 5 o'clock. So, at my age, I got to get out of here. Can I go down and tell him that? Now we got it. Here's the perfect guy to talk to about this. Stones McCoy, come on. Help me out over here. Help me out over here. Oh, come on, Riley. Engineer this guy on. He's the perfect guy to tell me what's going on down there. He has no idea, I know that, but still. We've figured it out, and Coach Jay is not happy. I am not happy because I'm going to miss early bird now. So we go back. It's 0-2. It kind of reminds me of the time we were thrown out of the game from the press box and we didn't leave. Sammy Rivas was called out on strikes and said, no, I'm not going, and got himself reinstated, and now he's back with an 0-2 count. That one's lined to left field foul, out of play over the bullpen into the trees over there. Ramon Esparza, the third pitcher for the Beavers, thought he had himself another strikeout, but it didn't turn out that way, at least not yet. Hopefully it still can, if you're looking at it from the Beavers' point of view. Check swing, he did not go. One and two now. Chopper foul. Scooped up over by the Beavers dugout, so we'll do it again at 1-2. Guanzon out at first base. We are top of inning number 6. Outside, good play by Campbell to keep that one from going back to the backstop. Evens the count at 2-2. It's a Nixon, I told you, 2-2. Grounded down to first. It's got a lot of wicked spin. Wicked googly picked up by Zabaki. Steps on the bag. Going to second is Guanzon. And that'll bring up Derek Pham, who has grounded out at singled and struck out. And he's from Franklin High School, and I looked it up. It's the Wildcats, Riley. Franklin High Wildcats. He is 1 for 3 with a run scored back in inning number 4. And he's got a runner out at second base and 2 outs now here in inning number 6. That gets through Campbell, picks it up, looks at third base, but motoring in there is Guanzon. And he will be there with 2 outs and a 1-0 count on Derek Pham. Malachi Boschart will follow, the DH turn pitcher. Breaking ball misses 2-0 to Pham. Derek came in at 346, 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in. That's in the number 7 spot out of Franklin High, as we said, the shortstop. Esparza's pitch is swung on and missed, 2-1. Crowd has seen a little bit of everything out here today. Lots of walks, some hit batters, a couple home runs, some conversations on the field. We've worn both benches. Outside. 3-1. Esparza checks with Eli Campbell to get the sign. Breaking ball inside, ball 4. So runners now at first and third. Still 2 outs, but Malachi Boschard, who has reached in an air, singled and walked. He scored 3 times. He had a home run in yesterday's game and 2 hits in the game on Tuesday off the bench. So he's made the most of this week, this opening series in Big 8 conference play. Right-handed hitter out of Chico, California. Grinder foul down the third base line. 0-1 on Malachi. Joey Garrienti started for the Beavers, went the first 3 2/3, and Adrian Liu an inning and a third. And Esparza is taking on the reins here in the 6th inning. Outside, slider misses, 1-1. Outfield straight away and deep in center and left for Boschart, who has a home run and 6 runs batted in. Came in the day at .313 and is 1 for 2. Hits that one high up in the air, but it's foul behind us, so it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes on Malachi. Wearing number 21 for the Mustangs, who affect the black and gold color scheme. Beavers, of course, with the tremendous red, white, and blue. Esparza checking runners. Runner goes, it's in the dirt. Pham will go into second base, standing up without a throw. 2-2 now. Beavers have 3, 4, and 5 coming up in their half of the 6th. Westbrook, Nichols, and Sabatsky. But first, Esparza's got to get this third out, and that's fouled out of play. Beavers and Sierra College meeting up next week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday and Friday will be in Rockland. And Thursday right here at 2 p.m. Basically, it's a different conference foe every week for the Beavers here on in. It's a squibber out towards second base. That's got some wicked googly English on it as well, but Reynolds corrals it and throws to first for the out. So Esparza gets a scoreless 6th inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. Mustangs on top, 12-5.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical, and
Bottom of inning number 6, it's Dylan Westbrook, it's Jackson Nichols, it's Lance Sabatke for the Beavers against Malachi Boschart, the third pitcher for the Mustangs, and he delivers a strike. He came on to finish the 4th inning for Nick White, and then went 1-2-3 in the 5th. Westbrook takes outside. Westbrook has walked twice and delivered an RBI single, his 18th run batted of the season. So he is 1 for 1 with a couple of walks. Takes that one, ball 2. Dylan out of Oak Ridge High School. Takes that one. I got 3-1 here. But this umpire sometimes very slow putting up his right hand. That's it sharply into right field. That's a base hit for Westbrook. Took all the guesswork out of it by delivering his second straight single. It's hit number 5 for the Beavers and brings up Jackson Nichols, who was flied to right, struck out and walked, scored a run back in the 4th. Jackson leading the team with 3 home runs and has 17 runs batted in. Takes a fastball and it's inside. 1-0, maybe a little high. Nichols out of Valley Christian High School. 1-1 is knocked out toward this Guanzone at second. He's going to go to second for 1. I tried to will that one through the hole, but Nichols will reach on the fielder's choice as Guanzone throws it over to Pham covering second base for the force. 1 out, and here's Lance Sabatke, who's flied to left but hit by a pitch and walked. Sabatke takes in there for a strike. The fastball from Boschart. Ryland Pope on deck, the left fielder. Swing and a miss, stick something off that one. Good location on the inside corner, and quickly ahead from Lance Sabatke, who's hitting .328 coming in. 0 for 1 today with a run scored. That one misses outside. Good waste pitch though, 1-2. Had some heat on that one. Missed the strike zone on the outside corner. Rocketed foul. Lance is hitting some of the greatest foul balls today, but hasn't been able to get anything in the field of play. All over the foul ball down the left field line. Swing and a miss, breaking ball. Beautiful pitch from Boschart. Gets the strikeout, his second. And Ryland Pope will be the hitter with 2 outs. Ryland has grounded out, flied to center, and walked with the bases loaded. Picked up his 5th run batted into the season back in inning number 4. Takes that one high. No activity right now for the Mustangs in their bullpen. Beavers a little moving around, but again, pretty hard to tell down that left field line behind a couple of fences. Pope takes inside, ball 2. Nichols over at first base with 2 outs. Pope takes right down the middle, 2-1. Jonas Diaz on deck with a couple of base hits today, a couple of runs batted in. Pope takes inside for a ball, 3-1. Just missing that inside corner is Boschart. Outfield straightaway for Pope. He chops that one foul down the first baseline. Fills the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive left field. That's a clean base hit for Ryland Pope. Stayed on that one. Looked good on the foul ball before that and then stayed on that one. Lined that one to left field. 6th hit for the Beavers. Nichols moves to second, and with first and second and 2 outs, Jonas Diaz, who singled in the second, fielder's choice in the third, then a 2-run single in the fourth. Gives him 7 runs batted in on the season. Had to feel good to Ryland Pope. That was a line shot to left field, his first hit of the day. Diaz hits a little nubber out toward left to second. Guanzone's on it, scoops it up and drops it. And everybody is safe. Throw back to third behind the runner. Now look to the official score on that one. Going to have to call that an error, I think, on the second baseman. He had it in his hand. It was a tough play, but he had it in his hand and then dropped it. First error of the game for the Mustangs, and it loads the bases with 2 outs for Eli Campbell, who's walked twice and struck out. Guanzone had to cover a lot of ground because he's over by second base. And he got all the way over and got the ball, but couldn't get it out of his glove, and that is outside to Eli Campbell for a ball. 1-0. Campbell takes inside corner, call strike. Campbell 0 for 1 today, has scored a run. Chopper on the third baseline, but it's foul. In the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Boschart. Nichols at third, Pope at second, and Diaz over at first. We are in the bottom of inning number 6, 12-5 Mustangs. And 1-2 on Campbell. Look out, that hits him in the back. So an RBI the hard way for Campbell as Nichols scores. Base is still loaded. And Jack Williamson is the hitter. He has struck out, walked, and flied to left. Second RBI for Campbell this season. And here's Williamson. Fastball outside, ball 1. Top of the order, that is Bryce Sabatke. After Jack. Williamson takes high and inside, 2-0. Ball gets away on the throw back to the pitcher. Backed up by Pham at shortstop. A situation that Pope was coming down the line anyway. He would have been able to score, but otherwise he was going back after the pitch to third base. 2-0 pitch is high, ball 3. Activity starting to percolate over in the Mustangs bullpen as Williamson waits for the 3-0 pitch, which he will certainly take. He does, and it's inside, ball 4. Williamson picks up the RBI as Pope scores. Diaz moves to third. Campbell on second. Beavers have scored twice here in the inning. They trail at 12-7, and here is Bryce Sabatke. 8th batter of the inning here. Bryce has been hit by a pitch, then he was hit by a pitch, fielder's choice, and a pop out to third base. So he is 0 for 2 and has scored a run. Mustangs going in to give some words of encouragement to Boschart on the mound. That one is outside, 1-0. Jaden Reynolds on deck, hoping to get up in this inning. Sabatke at 317 with 10 runs batted in. Pops it up right side. It's going to be a foul ball. We'll see if they can get there, the right fielder, and A diving try cannot make the play. That is Sandner in right field with the diving try. And everybody will come back. Hopefully Sandner's okay after that dive. Sabaki will come back and do it again at 1-1 strike. Diaz, Campbell, and Williamson on the bases. 1-1 to Sabatke. High and deep to left field. Going back is Roberts. It's deep. It's against the fence. 1-run scores. Here comes another. Here comes the third. The relay throw will not be in time. The Beavers have put 3 more runs on the board. A 3-run double for Bryce Sabatke. And it's now 12-10 in favor of the Mustangs. Sabatke delivers. Williamson scoring all the way from first base. The Beavers have scored 5 times here in the 6th, and we're going to get a meeting at the mound for the Mustangs. Looks like we might get a pitching change. We'll be back after a short break with the new pitcher. We're right in the middle of it in the 6th innings. Beavers down by 2. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I
sound
don't know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
I know
again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Town. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 33.
New pitcher for the Mustangs is number 34, Easton Rogers. He is making his 4th appearance. No wins, no losses, just 3 1/3 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. As his first pitch to Jane Reynolds misses for ball 1. So Rogers in here as Abaki hits the top of the fence with his 3-run double. Just missed getting the grand slam. That's lined into center. It's going to stay up, though, for Moss, and he'll make the catch. So Reynolds hits it on the nose, but Moss is right there. Beavers score 5 times. We go to the 7th. Kind of a new ball game. Beavers down by 2.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of inning number 7 from Beaver Field. Mark the Phantom Low. Riley the engineer with you. J-Dog on the scoreboard. Matt Pearson doing the PA. And Kyle Sandner is the first hitter against Ramon Esparza, who came on in the 6th inning. And Sandner fouls it off. He is flied to right. Hit a line drive off the pitcher, which he was throwing at first base and singled. Out of Rodriguez High School, which I found out is the Mustangs. So there you go. He went from the Mustangs to the Mustangs. Easy. Don't have to change your stationery. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody has stationery anymore, but if you did. It's that one high in the air to center field. Westbrook is shielding his eyes. Has a beat on it, and Dillon makes the catch for the first out. Top of the order means Sam Tillman, the first baseman. He has grounded to third, singled, walked, and struck out looking. That was back in the 5th inning. I think he's still shaking his head over that one. Out of Lincoln High down in Stockton. The first baseman steps in with one out here in the top of the 7th, and Sutter Moss waiting on deck. That's chopped foul at the plate. Back to the screen eventually. Run down by Eli Campbell. Very energetically, I must say. Oh and 1 on Tillman. He pops that one up. Might be playable for Zabaki at first base in foul territory. Makes the catch right in front of the dugout. And one hops his brother throwing the ball around the infield. 2 quick outs here for the Mustangs in the top of the 7th. But here's Sutter Moss, who's been a problem. He struck out in the first, kind of lulled the Beavers to sleep. Then he had an RBI single in the 3rd, a 2-run single in the 4th, and a 3-run home run in the 5th. So 3 for 4 with 6 runs batted in and 2 scored for Sutter Moss. He now has 20 RBI in the season and 6 home runs and swings through that, I will say, change up from Esparza. 0-1. Moss homered yesterday and homered today, so I think that's 2 days in a row. I'll have to check my notes. Watches that one outside low, 1-1. He's followed in the lineup by Joel Roberts, the left fielder. Sutter came on at 386. Hits it sharply down the first base line. That's a fair ball. He'll round first and head for second. Diaz picks it up. Jonas with the throw on a hop, not in time, and Moss has his 4th hit of the game. Diaz did everything he could. Beautiful job running that one down by the line, and a one-hop throw perfectly to Sabatke, but Moss was just there too quickly. And with 2 outs, he's at second with Joel Roberts coming to the plate. Has 14 hits for the Mustangs. Roberts has 3 flyouts and a walk, so he is 0 for 3. The left fielder hitting .351 coming in, has 4 home runs of his own on the season and 24 RBI. That's in the dirt. Campbell picks it up. Nice job by Eli Campbell behind the plate. Keeps Moss at second base, but it's 1 ball and no strikes on Roberts. Matthew Cormier, the catcher, on deck. Took something off. That one got the call strike, although Roberts does not agree with the assessment by the home plate umpire, who inevitably has the last word in these kind of confrontations. So I'm pretty confident it's going to stay 1 ball and 1 strike. Moss leading out at second base. Sharply out towards shortstop on a hop for Sabaki. Over to first for the out. Good inning for Esparza. Gives up the double, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Mustangs 12, Beavers 10.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered.
Do you agree with me on that, Riley? The outfield, your love by the outfield, it's just played way too often. Along with Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Please put those two away and don't play them for a while. And then give them a rest. Please give them a rest. Eye of the Tiger's from a movie like 800 years ago. Even I say that. Dylan Westbrook will be our first hitter. Easton Rogers on the mound for the Mustangs. He delivers outside. He came on to get the final out of inning number 6, where the Beavers scored 5 times as they had in the 4th. They still trail it, though, 12-10, as Westbrook takes that one outside for a ball. Westbrook has walked, then he walked, then he singled, then he singled. So he's 2 for 2. He's driven in a run, his 18th of the campaign, and he has scored a run. Takes that one outside. Not missing by much, Rogers, but he is missing, so it's 3-0. That one inside, ball 4. So Westbrook is on for the 5th time today to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Beavers. Brings up Jackson Nichols, who has flied out, struck out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. He has scored twice today. Takes that one down the middle for a strike. Good pitch from Easton Rogers. 0-1. Lance Sabaki to follow. Nichols takes that one outside. Almost gets away from Cormier, but he runs it down, and Westbrook. It's not worth it. Not worth the risk-reward situation when you're down 2 runs in the 7th. So he will stay put at first base. Hopefully Beaver fans at home watching this took their own stretch, got up and stretched themselves in the middle, get that 7th inning stretch working. Nichols watches that one go down and outside. A breaking ball from Rogers. Westbrook leads at first base. Nichols fouls that one off. Makes it 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jackson Nichols. Came in at .319, 17 runs batted in. That's fouled off on a fastball that came in on the hands of Jackson Nichols. He spoils it, stays alive for another pitch. See, Staying Alive would be a better song to play than Eye of the Tiger. I mean, come on, Riley, you got to give me that. It's the Bee Gees, man. Breaking ball, ball 3, and Nichols again laying off a good-looking pitch from Rogers. Pushes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Westbrook at first. Nobody out here, bottom of inning number 7. That is down in the dirt, ball 4. Good at bat by Nichols. Beavers unofficially have been the beneficiary of 13 walks today. A couple of hit batters as well. And here's Lance Sabatke. He's got 2 runners on and nobody out here in the 7th. Ryland Pope on deck. He shows bunt. Bunts it, pops it up. And almost a good play by Rivas over at third. He tried to backhand it on the slide. Couldn't do it. And Beavers kind of escaped it right there because 2 on, no outs. Sabatke kind of a quasi-sacrifice bunt for a base hit. One thing you can't do is pop that up. Rivas, fortunately for the Beavers, is a little bit too far away to make the play on that. So it's 0-1 on Lance. Comes in at 328. He bunts that one, somehow gets out of the way, picked up by the pitcher, goes to first and gets him. So it's a sacrifice, a nicely done sacrifice by Sabatke. That one he turned around and squared it. I don't see how he got that ball fair, but he did. And sets it up for Ryland Pope, who lined a single his last time up. He also has a walk today, has grounded out and flied out. Pope at 385 on the season, picked up his 5th RBI on that walk back in inning number 4. Takes a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Rivas playing on the infield grass at third base. Tillman just a little bit behind the baseline over at first. That's in the dirt. That's a good block by Cormier. He's done that a couple of times today. Probably saved a run there. 1 ball and 1 strike on Pope. Beavers in the unlikely scenario of base hit away from maybe tying this game up. One time they trailed 9-0, and that's inside for a ball. Activity in the Mustangs bullpen. Beavers, I think, is quiet down there. Spars has come on and pitched 2 scoreless innings. Pope hits a ground ball left side. Rivas has it. Runner has to hold. Goes to first and gets him. And both of the Beavers are on third base. So for the second time, and they're going to throw to the plate. Running back to third, and he's coming back to the plate. The throw will be a tag applied. He is out at the plate. The Beavers are running to a double play, and the inning is over. We go to the 8th. Beavers trail 12-10.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters. Waters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Top of inning number 8 from Beaver Field. We've got the Mustangs at 12, the Beavers at 10. Beavers once again coming up empty on a promising situation with runners at second and third and one out. Pope hit the grounder to third. The throw to first was in time to get Pope. The runner at third could not advance, but the runner at second thought he was and ran him off the bag. The rundown ensued. Beavers almost got out of it, but the tag made at the plate. And it'll be Ramon Esparza out on the mound for his third inning of work. He'll face Matthew Cormier, Ian Guanzon, and Samuel Rivas. 4, 5, and 6 in the Mustangs order. Cormier has 3 hits and a strikeout, so Matthew is 3 for 4. He scored twice. He's driven in 2. Pushes his total to 9 RBI on the season. Came in at 326. Takes outside 2-0. Hit sharply out towards the box. Hits short, gives a step, comes up, throws to first, and gets him by a step. Cormier is retired. He is now 3 for 5, and Ian Guanzon will be the hitter. He's been hit by a pitch. He's walked. He's reached on an error, and he's flied out. So Ian, who came in at 339, is 0 for 2 in this one. Now we got a momentary time where we got a conversation between the home plate umpire and Eli Campbell behind the plate. I don't know if he's talking to him as himself or trying to relay information for somebody else. It's hard to tell from up here. But whatever it is, it's over now. That's lined into left field. Pope's going to move over. He won't have a chance. He'll get it on one hop. Get it in quickly, but Guanzon has his first hit of the day. A sharp single to left field, the 15th hit for the Mustangs, and brings up Samuel Rivas, who has a big hit back in the 4th, a 2-run home run. Other than that, he struck out and grounded out twice. The home run was Samuel's 5th of the season. The RBIs get him up to 19.
Number 19, third baseman Samuel Rivas.
That is a throw over to first, not in time. The great Chris Toy listening, watching Riley. He's backing me up on staying alive, but he has sent me a link to something I don't know if I want to explore. It's a Staying Alive cover with Dweezil Zappa and Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know that I can deal with that. That's knocked down by Campbell. Nice play by Eli. Kept the runner at first, but it's ball 2. Ball 1. I was too busy with the thinking about Dweezil Zappa and Ozzy Osbourne. I'll have to check it out, though. It'll be better than Eye the Tiger, I know that. Here goes the runner. The pitch is in there for a strike. The throw to second is going to be a little too late and get out into center field. Westbrook tries to throw him out at third, can't do so. So it's a stolen base and an error on the catcher. It goes out into center field, although the throw is right on the money. It went right through the runner. Rivas has a 1-ball, 1 strike. I thought he called that one a strike. I think it's 1-1. Infield in for the Beavers with the runner at third. Top of the 8th inning, and they trail it by 2. Inside for a ball on Rivas. 2 balls in, 1 strike, echoed by the umpire. That's what I thought. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. Big swing by Rivas. Didn't contact it, so it's 2 strikes and 2 balls, or 2 balls and 2 strikes, however you prefer it. Derek Pham, the shortstop, is on deck for Coach Bob Kittle and the Mustangs. Hit high and deep to left field. Pope's going back. He's not going to get there. It is off the fence. Run will score, and stopping at second is Rivas. It's a big run for the Mustangs as they get back to a 3-run lead. Rivas with his third RBI of the day. And we're going to have a pitching change, I believe, for the Beavers. Yeah, looking to the bullpen, so we will take a step away. Be back with that new pitcher right for this. Mustangs on top, 13-10. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
New pitcher for the Beavers, number 51, Nathan Gahn, the freshman out of Bear Creek High School, making his 7th appearance. No wins, no losses, 11 2/3 innings, 17 hits, 7 strikeouts and 8 walks, and a 5.40 ERA for Nathan. He will inherit Samuel Rivas at second base with 1 out here in the 8th. Mustangs up 13-10, and Derek Pham coming up to the plate. He has singled and walked, so was 1 for 3. His single and scored back in inning number 4. The shortstop from Franklin High School down in Elk Grove came in at 346. Little breeze blowing now for the hitters from left to right. Rivas with that one-hop double of the fence there. Wind not really playing a factor into that one there. Scoring Guan's on. Pick up at second. It's a little bit too late. When the umpire doesn't even deign to throw a safe sign out, you know it's not a close one, Riley. If he just looks at it and goes, you don't need me around. You can do that on your own. Don't mind me. I'm just hanging out. And pops that one out to the right side, out of play. It'll be 0-1. Doesn't make it to the foul ball grassy area that we saw people patrolling earlier. Just sits right there on that median strip, which I thought was being developed. I'll have to get somebody out here and develop it. Breaking ball's lined up the middle. That's a base hit. Westbrook coming in on it, bobbles it, but Rivas is going to stay at third base as the throw comes in, cut off by Sabatke. Pham picks up his second hit. Now with runners at first and third, it'll be Malachi Boschart, who was the DH, and he was the pitcher. Now he's still the DH. That's how that works. He has a single and a walk. He's reached on an air, scored 3 times, and also grounded to second. Although Malachi is 1 for 3, he has runners at first and third, has a home run and a half dozen runs batted in on the season. 17 hits now for the Mustangs. Breaking ball is hit to center field. Westbrook coming in, and he's going to make the catch, but the tag will be on at third. Cut off, no throw. It's a sacrifice fly for Boschart. Mustangs have scored twice here in the inning, and they lead at 14-10. Boschart picks up his first RBI of this game and 7th of the season. And Kyle Sandner, the number 9 hitter, will come to the plate. He's singled, flied out twice, and hit a hard ground ball off the pitcher, which he was thrown out at first base. You don't want to say grounded the pitcher because it really wasn't that. It was hit harder than that. But Sandner out of Rodriguez High School, the Mustangs. Breaking ball is over his head, which is going to be a ball. Pham's still over at first base. Good lead by Pham over at first base. Mustangs up by 4 here. It's a chopper out to the right of shortstop. Nice stop by Sabatke. Gets up, throws it across the diamond. It gets through at first base. Runners are going to move up to second and third as Lance Sabatke goes to pick it up. It'll be an infield single and then a throwing error to allow the runners to advance the bag. Sabatke checking with the coach. He is okay. That one was a great try by Bryce to try to get him at first. But just a long throw. He went down. And he's looking like Reynolds is also hobbling a little bit at second base. Brings up Sam Tillman, leadoff man. He is grounded out, singled, walked, struck out, and popped out. So 1 for 4 for Sam today. He scored a run back in the 4th. Beavers trying to stay touch here. Down 4, doable, but 2 more makes it 6, and that's a tougher hill to climb. Gone the 4th pitcher for the Beavers. Breaking ball is hit sharply down to third, handled by Williamson. Throws the runner back for some reason, throws to first. The tag made at first base for the out. Great play by Lance Sabatke. 2 runs on the inning for the Mustangs. We go to the bottom of the 8th. They lead at 14-10.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. We always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats.
Bottom of inning number 8, Easton Rogers back out on the mound for the Mustangs. He is the fourth pitcher. They had Meyer, White, and then Boschart, and then Rogers. Jonas Diaz will lead it off. For the Beavers here, he has a couple of singles in this one. Also reached on an air. Inside fastball, 1-0. Picked up a 2-run single back in the fourth, so Jonas now with 7 runs batted in. Had a home run in yesterday's game. He leads off here in the 8th. Fouls that one back to the screen of Easton Rogers. That one is a ball down low. 2-1. Chopped at the plate off of Jonas, so it'll be 2-2. He's followed by Eli Campbell, then Jack Williamson. 7, 8, and 9 in the Beavers order. They've scored 5 times in the fourth. They scored 5 times in the 6th. Popped up by Jonas. Catcher giving chase is Cormier. He has had room and can't make the play. One came bouncing back to him, or spinning back to him. Tried to catch it about waist high, and that's a tough way to make the catch. And Jonas will have himself another chance. Diaz started the day at 286. Started this series, he was hitting 227, so he's had a good series at the plate here. Lines that one down the line. That is a fair ball. Diaz is rounded first. He'll head for second. And he pulls in there with a 2-base hit. His 3rd hit of the day, which makes the Beavers double play to end the previous inning even more frustrating after he comes up and delivers the double down the line. Hit number 8 for the Beavers, and Eli Campbell will be the hitter. He has walked twice, been hit by a pitch, and struck out. Scored 2 runs, drove in one with a hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, and that was back in inning number 6. Rogers steps off as Diaz dances around. Up and going in the pen is the Mustangs. A couple of guys heating up. Down low for a ball to Eli Campbell. Williamson to follow. And then the top of the order for the Beavers. That's also low, so it's 2-0 on Eli Campbell at Rancho Cordova. Pointed out by J-Dog, those are the Lancers. That's the home of the J-Dog family, high school-wise, huh? They were Lancers back in the day. Ball 3. Nope, make that a strike. Umpire gave me the old kind of casual, and I didn't know he was calling the strike. That's fouled out of play. Corey Sugg, number 24, is one of the guys throwing in the bullpen. We saw him on Tuesday for a while. He is one of the Mustangs up and throwing. It's Campbell now with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. That's high for a ball, 3-2. Chopper out towards shortstop. It's going to be a tough play in the hole by Pham. He throws across the diamond. I don't think he got him. Yes, he did. Good play by Derek Pham at shortstop. Runner had to stay at second base. Looked like Kimball may have done a little extra half step there at the end, as Pham took his time and made a strong throw and got him. Here's Jack Williamson. Struck out, walked twice, and flied to left. He also has an RBI in the day. He takes a strike. 0-1 on Jack. Bryce Sabatke on deck. Beavers down 4. We're in the bottom of the 8th from Beaver Field. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer bringing it to you. That one is also in there for a strike, 0-2. The matriarch of the network, Stone Broadcasting Networks, Mr. Stones McCoy himself, was actually here today in the press box. Then he got out of here as quick as he could. So I can't really be sure he was actually here. I have a memory of him, but it's not a strong one. Williamson takes call, strike 3. Big strikeout for Rogers, the second out of the inning, and now Bryce Sabatke, who's been hit by a pitch twice. Fielder's choice, a pop out, and a 3-run double. That was back in the 6th inning. He hit the top of the fence, or near the top of the wall, out in left field, out close to a grand slam. He's up here now with a runner at second and 2 outs. Breaking ball, beautiful pitch in there by Rogers. Got the strike. He's kind of in the groove here, ahead 0-1 on Sabatke with Jaden Reynolds to follow. Breaking ball, check swing. Did he go? I don't think he did. 1-1. Rogers loses his hat on that one. Not saying I'm jealous of his head of hair when he puts his head back on. Well, that's not what I'm saying at all. So don't even think that. I have a lot, lots of hair too. Breaking ball's chopped foul. 1-2 on Bryce. Now with 13 runs batted in on the season. He is 1 for 3 today, has a run scored, and is driven in those 3. Breaking ball, call strike 3. Rogers gets strikeout. Gave up 1 hit, but struck out 2. We go to the 9th. Beavers still down 4.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies, and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Top of inning number 9 from Beaver Field. Mustangs 14, Beavers 10. Nathan Gahn out on the mound. He is the 4th pitcher for the Beavers today. Joey Garanti started. Then Aiden Lou, Ramon Esparza, and Gahn. He'll face Sutter Moss, Joe Roberts, and Matthew Cormier, 2, 3, and 4 for the Mustangs. And Moss has been a particular pain in the side for the Beavers today. 4 for 5, a home run, and 6 runs driven in for the center fielder out of Colusa. And he settles in. Against Nathan Gahn, the right-hander from Bear Creek High School. His breaking ball misses. Gahn making his 7th appearance of the season. Now has 12 2/3 innings. Misses outside with that one. It's 2-0. High pop-up. High pop-up. Might stay in play in foul territory for Sabatke. And he makes the catch somehow. That was way up there. And Lenz makes the play for the first out. So Moss is 4 for 6, and Joel Roberts is the batter. Roberts has flied out 3 times, grounded out and walked. Came in at 351. Joel out of Central Catholic High down in Modesto. Watches that breaking ball go outside, 1-0. Eli Campbell behind the plate for the Beavers. Beavers will have Jaden Reynolds, Dylan Westbrook, Jackson Nichols. They're 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Look out, that sails behind Roberts. Not really close to being a strike, I'm going to say. 2-0. That one is in there for a called strike. 2-1 on Joel Roberts. Matthew Cormier, the cleanup hitter, the catcher on deck. Breaking ball is chopped out in front of the plate. That's going to be a tough play for anybody. And it's an infield single for Roberts. Mustangs with 1 in the 3rd, 8 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 2 in the 8th. Beavers with 5 spots in the 4th and the 6th. That got us to 14-10 and gets us to Matthew Cormier, who has 3 singles, a strikeout, and a ground out today. Had a 2-run single back in the 4th inning. Has scored a pair of runs as well. Roberts with a good lead at first base. Breaking ball in there for a call strike. Roberts a little bluffing over there at first. He is getting the good lead. It's 0-1 on Cormier. In Gonzon, second baseman on deck. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Campbell's throw to first has got to be blocked by Sabatke. Quickly 0-2 on Cormier. Matthew came in at 326 with a home run and 7 runs batted in. Picked up those 2 in the 4th, so make that 9. Roberts again inching off at first. Breaking balls down low, and it makes it 1-2. Eli Campbell behind the plate, flashing the signs to Nathan Gahn. There he goes, and that one is outside and not going to be able to make a play. So Roberts has the stolen base. He's at second base with 1 out and a 2-2 count now on Matthew Cormier. Mustangs do have somebody loosening up if they need to. Easton Rogers was pretty impressive in that 8th inning. Breaking ball called strike 3. Cormier is out on strikes for the second time. 3 for 6 for Matthew today, and Guanzano come up to the plate. Hit by a pitch, flied out, reached on an error, walked, and singled. He has scored once. Came in at 339. Out of Pleasant Valley up in Chico. That one is in there for a strike as well from Nathan Gahn. Samuel Rivas on deck in case Ian can keep the inning going for the Mustangs. Fastball misses. 1-1. Reynolds, second baseman, staying close to second base, trying to keep the runner close against the right-handed hitter Guanzon. That's in the dirt, bounces away from Campbell, and there goes Rogers down to third. So he sits 90 feet away with 2 outs and a 2-ball, 1-strike count on the hitter Guanzon, who has 18 runs batted in on the season. Outfield straight away and deep in center and left, medium deep and right. Line drive up the middle, that's a base hit. Big run right there for the Mustangs. Roberts crosses the plate. Guanzon gets himself his second hit and an RBI, his 19th on the season. 20 hits for the Mustangs now, and here is Samuel Rivas, the third baseman, who has a 2-run home run and a RBI double to his credit today. He's 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 driven in. Fastball is right in there for a strike, 0-1. Rivas had his 2-run home run back in the 8th-run 4th inning for the Mustangs, then delivered the RBI double in the 8th. Breaking ball's chopped at the plate, so it's quickly 0-2. Campbell runs it down. Joe Garrienti went the first 3 2/3 innings, then an inning and a third from Aiden Liu. Ron Esparza went 2 1/3, and then Gahn came on in relief in the 8th inning. And he has 2 outs here with 1 run in the 9th, and an 0-2 count on Samuel Rivas. Line drive over the shortstop's head, base hit left center field, rounding second, heading for third. Throw's going to come back to second. Guanzon moves into third. Rivas has his 3rd hit of the day, the 21st for the Mustangs, and Derek Pham will be the hitter, and he's got a pair of singles himself. And a walk, 2 for 4 for Pham. Rivas just followed that breaking ball all the way down, all the way in, and lined it over Zabaki. Bryce with a leaping try out at shortstop to no avail. Pham hits it high to left field. Pope goes back, has a beat on it, and makes the catch. 1 run, a couple of hits, and a couple left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Mustangs 15, Beavers 10. got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious, but
Just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause I
Generally,
know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica,
And I'm Miller.
and we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
It is the bottom of inning number 9. The pitcher number 24. That's Corey Sugg on the mound for the Mustangs. He is the 5th pitcher. Meyer, White, Boschart, Rogers, and Sugg. Corey from Lodi, California. Tokay High School. His 8th appearance on the season. He'll face Jaden Reynolds starting us off. Reynolds fouls it back to the screen right away. Jaden with a 1-for-4 day. Make that 1-for-5 day. Watches that one go outside and low. Suggs' 8th appearance on the season, 13 1/3 innings. 14 strikeouts, 5 walks. High and inside. He is 1-2, lost 1. 1-2, lost none. He's saved 1. ERA 3.38. So Sugg on here to close it out for the Mustangs, facing Reynolds with a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Swung on and fouled. Reynolds with a single in the first, ground out in the second, and the 4th, fly out in the 5th and the 6th. He's followed by Dylan Westbrook and Jackson Nichols. Reynolds takes call, strike 3. Brings up Dylan Westbrook, who has 3 walks and 2 singles in this one. RBI back in the 4th inning. Takes the fastball, but it misses outside, 1-0. Inside with that fastball. It's 2-0 from Corey Sugg. Westbrook came in at 350 and is 2 for 2 today. Has scored a run, has driven 1 in. That fastball is right over the middle. 2-1. Outfield straight away and deep for Westbrook. Swings and misses at that one. Quickly evens it up at 2-2. Sugg from the stretch. 2-2 upcoming. Hit well down the left field line. Giving chase is Roberts. He's not going to get there. Westbrook rounds first. He'll head to second. He'll pull up there with his third hit of the day. A double down the line. And he is at second base with one out. Beavers pick up their 9th hit of the game. Westbrook has been on base all 6 times today. And here's Jackson Nichols, who's flied out, struck out, walked twice, and reached on a fielder's choice. He scored twice. And he's got a runner out at second base and one out here in the 9th. Beavers trail it by 5. Nichols takes it right down the middle for a strike on 1. Corey Sugg from Tokay High down in Lodi. Looking to pick up, well, he wouldn't get a save, really. Just close it out for the Mustangs. Nichols takes that one in there for a strike as well, 0-2. That's Sabaki on deck behind Jackson. Takes it, calls, strike 3. Second strike out of the inning on call, third strike for Sugg. And that'll bring up Lance Sabatke. Lance has been hit by a pitch, walked, sacrificed, struck out and flied to left. So he's 0 for 2, has scored a run in this one. Comes in at 3:28. Last hope here for the Beavers, trying to keep it going in the 9th. Sugg's first pitch is in the dirt, scooped up by Cormier. A 1-0 on Lance. Came in at 3:28 with a home run and 8 runs batted in. If he keeps it going, Ryland Pope would be next. Fastball misses outside, 2-0. Rocky takes one down the middle. 2-1 on Lance. Checking Westbrook at second base. Rocky takes it right down the middle for a strike again, 2-2. So whenever throwing is Sugg is throwing, Beavers either guessing wrong or not picking up or something, because he's getting a lot of called strikes. And it's now 2-2 to Lance Sabaki. Takes it, calls, strike 3. And the Beavers are out on strikes, and that's the end of the ball game. Our final score, Mustangs win it 15-10. Mustangs start off the conference season 3-0. Beavers started off 0-3. Next week they'll be taking on the Sierra College Wolverines in a 3-game series. That game will have one home game for the Beavers. It'll be next Thursday at 2 p.m. I think we are scheduled to do a softball game on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Again, subscribe to Stone's Broadcast Networks, ARC Athletics on YouTube, and get alerted whenever we go live. For Mark the Phantom Low, for Riley the Engineer, our final score, Mustangs 15, Beavers 10. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.